step right into another amazing show. And trust me, you will adore today's show. Yes, you. Auntie Miracle B is live on YouTube right now. B.
What's going on, peoples? What's going on? Happy Thursday. Happy Hood Booger Thursday. There we go. Yeah, happy Hood Booger Thursday. How's everybody doing? Hey, Monica, Beans, Kishana, Daniel Berry, Sports Highlights, Sharia, Michael, Marquise, Cindy. You said you're welcome. You invested in this. Yes. I'm invested in this shit show too, y'all. Well, anyway, I have 2 meetings for all of you to watch. Dippity Doo. Hey, Sandra, watch Dippity Doo. Act a Fool. And so I hope you enjoy it. I found these both very explosive, very entertaining meetings. Which one am I pull up? Voice. Oh, this one. All righty. Let's go ahead and get this party started. Oh, hold on. Let me move this over here. I wasn't trying to do that. Okay. I think I can see that. All right. Let me get this music off. All right, let's do this. Yeah.
James. Good evening, everyone. Trustee Norwood. Present. Trustee Stan Brown.
Present.
Trustee Tammy Brown.
Present.
Trustee House.
Here.
Trustee Holmes. Absent. Trustee Belcher.
Here.
We have a quorum.
All right, if everybody would stand for the pledge.
Blah, blah, blah.
All right, if you continue to stand for prayer, Mr. Moore, if you would.
I don't know demons praying for me.
Father, we thank you that you always hear your.
Blah, blah, blah.
Father, we just ask, why does the heathen rage, Father? Why does man imagine a vain thing? Because we know that you're
I love
in
you
control,
too,
you're
Sandra.
God of all, you're Lord of all.
Yeah. I love you too, Sandra. Yes, this is Tiffany. It's Tiffy Whippy. It's Super Tiff.
Our leader, Lord, you're the one that set the leaders up, Father. You have the heart of the king in your hand. Continue to bless our leader, Father.
Blah, blah, blah. Yes, Tiff, you're going to jail.
So, Father,
they still playing. Oh, hold on. Let me cut up this. Y'all need to see the subtitles so y'all can see this mangling of the English language here.
you have given us.
So you know what means are going to be chaotic if they pray for a lengthy amount of time. You know it's going to be some foolishness. Make sure y'all
right, next we have public comment. You have.
Make sure you got to smash that like button. I got 20 watching, 8 likes. Can I please get my likes up? I don't want to have to keep stopping and begging y'all to hit the like. Please hit the like.
3 minutes. You can address this body, and it is public comment, so you can make your statement, and you have 3 minutes.
Oh.
So anybody want to address the board? You can go to the podium.
Thank you, Cindy. That's so sweet of you.
Do you have a list? Okay. She have a list, so she'll call the names.
Now look, y'all see Tiffany? Now I think that Tiffany looks really cute here. I mean, I like the red lip, and I like, whoever did her bump it on her hair did a good job, and this little wild little, funky suit. I think it's cute. It looks good on her. I'm gonna give Tiff her flowers, even though she's a horrible individual, but she looks cute. Hey, Tracy. Hey, EMWR. Hey, Mojo.
Are you guys ready?
Oh, ready for
Make sure y'all all smashing that like button.
Okay. Chief, you got the time? Who got the time?
Don't talk
Somebody
about
want
Mary Kay.
time?
I used to be a Mary Kay
You sure?
rep for a hot minute. Why are you looking guilty, Paisley? What are you doing? Show me your munchkin. Looking guilty. Yeah, lipstick on a demon is still lipstick on a demon.
There you go.
Oh, there we go. Thank you, everybody. My mic is not muted. I'm gonna keep it calm today so they won't mute me. So everybody, hopefully that's on live, can hear what I'm saying. All right, first off, this is ridiculous. I'm disabled, Tiffany. Why am I being pushed and why am I being standing outside for over an hour for a meeting that's supposed to start it earlier? This is ridiculous. You should have let us in. There's no threats out here today. Now, what's the excuse? Do you have an excuse?
Nope.
Your excuse should be that you're stepping down as a mayor because you're a poor excuse for a mayor. Excuse me.
Oh, by the way, this was the May something of this year's meeting. So when
So, like I was about to say, before I got muted last time, I did have a couple things that I want.
Look at this here. I'm sorry, y'all.
Excuse for a mayor. Excuse me. So, like I was about to say,
We got a chick with a wig in her hand here. And you got this right here. Who in the hell left the gate open? Who in the hell left the gate open?
before I got muted last time, I did have a couple things that I wanted to address to this board. Since you said we need to address your board, all of y'all need to step down and quit. Keith is a criminal.
Yep.
Stacey is a criminal. You a criminal.
Uh-oh.
You going to jail. The FBI came and raided this place. You can keep lying on TikTok and everything else and saying you ain't get raided, but you did get raided. That's the truth. All those threats you had people sending me, I know people in these streets too.
Uh-oh.
And they told me who the people are that you've been sending after me. And you trust and believe that those threats are not going unnoticed. I have children in my house. So yeah, y'all can mute the mics if you want to, but you know exactly what I'm talking about. That's why you don't look this way like you wouldn't look when Alexis Wilson was talking to you. But I got 3 minutes, right? I got 3 minutes. You see my hair? For the wigs that you promised you was gonna buy people in the township? Do you see this? Do you see this? You want to?
Oh yeah, so Tiff got a fake cancer organization program, and she said that she was going to pay for the cancer people's sufferers' wigs. So clearly, you can see she's upset because that did not occur. Tiff is a Trump supporter. Oh, okay. Well, these is on.
Ignore me, right? Like you didn't live across the street from my house for years. You ain't had two white best friends. I had white best friends.
Uh-oh.
Where's your Susie and whoever else you was talking about? Why don't you Google them? Why don't you tag them in all your posts since you talk about them so much? You didn't grow up in Dolton. Why you lying about growing up in Dolton? Where did you really grow up at? Because I ain't see you in none of our grammar schools. I know everybody. Who do you know? Nobody. That's why you ignoring us. All these victims out here, not victims, survivors. They're all surviving Henyard. That's the new thing, surviving Henyard. This administration is shameful.
Shameful.
Y'all are a disgrace. And you don't step down. You have all these people out here crying their hearts out because of the things that your officers did to them. and you want to talk to your lawyer and ignore me, right? That's just ridiculous. I have kids that have been bothered by the threats that you had people send after me.
Cindy, do I think she's going to go to jail? What I have seen over the last year, last few years, is that karma comes back, and it's coming back quicker and quicker. So if she's doing these things, yes, she is going to, if the feds are involved, oh yeah, she's going to jail.
But don't worry about it. The police have it. I hope the FBI is listening too. FBI, holler at me. Your favorite survivor. Y'all can hit me up on YouTube or whatever. But please let them know that those threats that I sent them, I'm coming to 211 wherever they at downtown this week, and I'm going to restart this case because you're not getting away with it. And residents, I'm so sorry that she won't step down, especially to the survivor. I love you, and ain't nothing you can do about it because I mean it. She don't mean it.
Yes, it is real. Y'all make sure y'all smash that like button.
Can you call the next person?
Karma is real, baby.
Good evening. My name is Cara Wilson. I'm the mother of Alexis Wilson, brutally murdered by Dolton, Illinois police. So on the night Alexis was murdered, the officer on the scene, Ryan Perez, was a serial killer. My daughter was his fourth victim. Tiffany promoted him, made him detective. He quit. Why would he quit? He just got a raise and a promotion. I guess after you kill 4 Black people, you get a raise and a promotion. I don't know. But this man is a serial killer. So
you know what, Sharia? You would think that, but if you've ever watched the Flint City Council meetings, all of those residents would come to the chambers and they would go off on Liddell Lewis and on Candace Mashack, Quincy Murphy, Judy Priestley, and now El Elami, whatever his name is. They would go off and they would cry out to them for months and months and months and months. They even arranged to have these people recalled. Guess what happened? The recall efforts for Liddell Lewis has failed, but I think there's some crookedness going on with her and the mayor. The recall effort for Candace Mashack got appointed to the board, and so they were trying to get her on a special election. Finally got her on the ballot. What happened? She still got elected because not enough people voted to keep her off, even though they've been saying how disrespectful she is, how she is argumentative, that she puts the police against the residents, still got elected. So just because these people are here fussing and expressing their feelings doesn't mean they're gonna make it to the poll. So this is a prime example. You need to not just complain about it, you need to go to the poll. If you won't change, you need to go to the polls.
if he's in your town, watch for him. They violated her rights. Your officers punched my daughter in her face holding his flashlight, and she ran. Within 52 seconds, he was punching her and she was running. The officer on the right climbed in the vehicle while Alexis was sitting at 10 and 2. The first officer knocked her glasses off so she couldn't see a thing. So she had her face in the windshield and her hands at 10 and 2. As she hit that corner 4 seconds after being punched, 4 seconds, she saw the guy sitting, the officer in the right side. She starts screaming. This is on the body cam you haven't released yet.
Hey, stuff.
Release the full body cam to the public. As she began to turn, she saw that officer in her vehicle and she started screaming. And that man put 2 bullets in her head and 5 down her side because her arms were still at 10 and 2. So how did he get clear shots straight down her side if she was doing anything other than holding that damn steering wheel? They murdered her. They murdered her and you tried to help them cover it up. We're going to get the truth. Thank you.
All right, call the next person. All right, call the next person.
You're welcome, Stuff.
Right here, and I'm sorry that I did such a thing.
You my little young boo thing, Stuff.
Because I didn't want to be ignored. And I'm here today. I'm calling you ass. Because you know me better than anybody sitting up there. And I did not appreciate what happened September the 1st. And to Lacey, I didn't appreciate what happened the first time I was bringing my grandson to a village board meeting, which was November the 20th, 2023. And keeping me out of these meetings was going to do what? You see, everybody's here now 12-fold over. So everything you all have done has rotten and failed. And then they're going to take your vessel right into a cell to the lawyer. I am absolutely livid with you. You sit here and you watch an abundance of disrespect, inhumane treatment. And are you the one that's getting ready to bow out to go hang out with the bears? What is that telling any of you all up there? No, I'm telling you all, y'all ain't gonna get to sell Dolton out. So don't keep sitting there like you ain't did anything wrong. You have done wrong in abundance. I don't like nobody violating my right. And if you think I'm gonna move around here and be concerned, you should think again.
That's right,
because
bitch.
One thing's for certain, two things for sure. You crossing that line with my grandson, you gave me every reason to ensure that y'all end up like Terrence, Illinois. And if y'all ain't got enough intelligence or educated or communicate enough, because you're messy as hell, excuse me. Look it up. They shut the whole damn police department down and they had the board on board. You ain't got to be on board, Mayor, because you're not going to have no say-so. And Freeman, you knew about your lifestyle when you came. Why didn't you keep it where it was? Because we don't appreciate it here. And this is for my grandson.
Okay. Okay, Mama.
All right. You call the next person.
She remind me of my dearly departed grandmother.
Good evening. First of all, thank you all the residents that made it in. And considering what we went through the last meeting with all the people outside the way they are, there's no reason it should have been that way again this time. I am pleased that Trustee Holmes is not here, although I asked him to suspend himself with a little integrity. I don't think he's done that yet. But more importantly, I'm trying to figure out why Delgado won't unask that seat.
Delgado is
and I
Tiffany's
meant
lawyer.
just what I said, Mr. Delgado, unasked that seat. You got $1.2 million between us and the township. You can go home and play with your checkbook or whatever you play with. But sitting up there, you need to go. You don't protect us. You don't represent us. You represent the mayor. First of all, it is misconduct. And if there's anything I can do about it, it's going to be done. You represent the mayor against the people's trustees. What kind of bullshit is that? And you call yourself our lawyer. You call yourself our lawyer. It tells me what you think of us that you show up here. And the same thing with you, Keith. The nerve of you all to put your asses in front of us when you disrespect us the way you do. Thank you.
All right, call the next person. All right, call the next person.
Like one thing that I find really interesting about this is in older board meetings, all of the trustees and the mayor was sitting up here. They were all up here and the department heads were all down here. So their relations have deteriorated to such an extent that Tiffany is asserting her authority and she's saying, am the head bitch in charge. I'm the HBIC in here. And so I sit here, and my attorney, who helped me with all my crimes, is at my right hand of Satan. And then these are department heads up here. But all of her trustees, this is a co-equal branch, co-equal legislative body. She's letting them know that you are beneath me.
Good evening, everyone. Board of Trustees, the four of you. Again, Mayor, I don't know why you do the same things and expect something different. I mean, here you are, once again, you knew the demand for people to be here at the meeting today, a public meeting, and once again, you lock people out. You're restricting their First Amendment right, and I don't know why you keep doing the same thing. I'm flabbergasted. Also, I would want to say this because you
Make sure you smash that like button, whether you come in or out.
You've always said, let me educate y'all. Let me educate y'all. You know, and it's insulting. I mean, what are your credentials? You don't have the wherewithal to educate a preschooler, and you're trying to educate us who have degrees and other things. I mean, it is insane. Please retire that phrase. It's egregious at this point. Let me educate y'all. I don't understand it. And then, you know, you're always saying, fake news, they hating on me, fake news. We're like, I mean, why would anyone just want to hate on the mayor? I mean, you have to give them a reason to want to hate you, and you've given everyone several. You're not accountable. You don't respect people that have a different opinion or opinion that goes against yours. You're not qualified at this point. You're not qualified for that seat for various reasons. We're not even going to talk about like the grammar. I mean, that's embarrassing. It's absolutely embarrassing. Keith Freeman, let me not forget about you and that deer in headlight look you had on the news. I mean, it was priceless. It was epic because I sat here and watched you when you locked people out of this village hall. You
never, yeah, she was late. Sharia, she's always late. She is never on time.
Arrogant, superior demeanor about yourself. I think you were eating something, and it was just so flagrant. And you know, so it served you right to be in the position that you were. And I hope you get everything that's coming to you.
She gonna get it.
Chief Lacey, you're bogus. I saw the whole live with Jedediah. You literally concocted a story, and you went and you made a report based on your imagination, basically, because what you said did not happen. He was live, and people were watching live. So, like, I don't know. I mean, I can't understand why you would just so blatantly, knowing your position, knowing the oath that you're sworn to, disrespect a citizen for no reason, really. I mean, other than a personal reason. You didn't have a legal reason. So that's my point. So, you know, it's just a matter of time. Time is ticking. People are waiting, and people are going to celebrate. And I'm going to be right there. So anyway, have a good night, everyone.
All right, call the next person. All right, call the next person.
Good evening. This is the only thing I hate about when we got stuff on the agenda and we can't talk about it because you always put this first. But I need to know why we trying to buy property and we don't even know what's going on with our money. Are y'all trying to cover up the houses y'all done gave away to people? Y'all know y'all done gave some houses away and y'all trying to cover y'all asses. But it's not going to work because the FBI already know. The FBI already know. And Mr. Moore, you in trouble, baby. You could pray. God don't answer fraudulent prayers. You in trouble. They coming for you, baby. Because you done signed off on all that garbage. They used you. They used you. You going to jail. All of y'all going to jail. What? Well, Did I say what? Yeah, Keith Price, he's not a resident and he's here. He ain't got no voice to be here. You know, we tired of paying for your makeup artists and your stylists. We tired of that. We shouldn't be paying for that. You get enough money from the township to pay for your own makeup and your own stylist.
$300,000
have to pay for that. You are so stupid.
Oh.
And that lawyer, he done used us. He driving in his Bentley. He laughing at us with his white friends over the weekend smoking cigars. How they done just cheated Dolton and stole money from us. He done took, he done with us now. He got the bass now.
Don't do her like that, Mojo.
Y'all all need to be concerned up there because you know what? Y'all getting RICO charges.
Rico!
Y'all getting RICO charges because y'all have conspired to lie to the residents. You all have been stealing property, that property that's built on that corner. Mayor, you so silly. You didn't even have the nerve enough to bring it to the board, bring it to the citizens. You didn't even make sure that the town, some of the residents got the jobs over there on that construction site. But you know why? Because you doing pay to play, baby. They paying you. That's why you're doing pay to play. The reason the business people didn't get their business license because they wouldn't pay to play with you. That is why. And the FBI know. They know everything you doing. And baby, you better come with those receipts because if you don't, you probably played Kwame. Y'all played him. But the FBI sure enough gonna be knocking on your door at your house coming to get your ass at 4 o'clock in the morning.
All right, can you call the next person? All right, call the next person.
Good evening, residents. Good evening, my 4 trustees and my clerk.
Now, this definitely reminds me of my grandmother.
It's unfortunate that we have to go through this today, you know, standing up there for 2.5 hours. My back started hurting, you know, and you had other seniors that's out there. I'm a senior now. And I just want to say this since I can't ask the question.
It's on.
The attorney that's stepped down.
A hearing, they're going to have a meeting on Monday. But yeah, this is, oh hell. Damn it. Yeah, but this is old. You know, a lot of people don't know, you know, Tiffany.
There's a mother. Can a mother say anything to her? I say, ma'am, I don't know a mother like that. I don't know.
Ma'am, your time is up.
Okay.
All right,
So,
call the next person. Your time
thank
is
you.
up. Next person.
I'm gonna give you $1 on the books, though. Each one of you.
I know, but you better chill out about my mama. I know that.
Good evening, everyone. For former trustee Edward Steve, you know, a wise man was said that when you see people fall, don't laugh, learn. We're watching the fall of this administration, and you see these people coming in and they're investigating stuff. I don't want to laugh, but I want to learn of what not to do. The most precious thing we got is the taxpayers' dollars. And when you see it getting blown and it is mismanaged and they not paying bills, trustees getting emails about not paying bills. Who's the finance chair? Stan Brown. Does he say anything?
Nope.
I can get my daughter to get up here and read numbers. Did you ain't get elected just read numbers, Stan? You gave Riley hell. All y'all gave Riley hell. And y'all held him accountable to be a good man. And now you don't say nothing.
Not
you quiet.
Not shit.
You don't have a finance committee meeting. You don't let nobody know nothing. And you sit up there, your name was on the newsstand. Yeah, I'm disappointed in Stan Brown, the senior trustee. You know, he's not the senior, oldest trustee, and he's the oldest one that can give wisdom to a lot of people. He's old enough to be the mayor's father. And you don't say nothing? You quiet? It's an embarrassment to see people who fought for things before. Now you in it, now you don't say nothing. So it's hard to see the financial reality of the village. The trustees deal with it all the time, getting emails, not getting paid. They don't pay this. This is not being paid. So I just want to say that. Also, She still got Kiana's picture not up there. So all the trustees should take their pictures down until they put her picture up. And to hear what they did to Sister Fania, to see them cover that stuff up, to hear that story, and y'all don't have no heart for that. Stan, you was in Vegas. You know what happened, and you didn't say nothing. So it's disappointing to hear that. We want better in our community. Period. When it's going to take next election, we got to vote her out. Period. We can't have a bunch of people run. That's how she got in by 100 votes. And I know 82%. She got one by 120 votes, 4% of the vote. So that's how we're going to win this next time. We got to get her out. We got to unite around one person, which is Jason House. That's who we're uniting around. And we're not going to split this vote up. And that's how we take our community back. It's not going to be, you can be all this. This is well and good. But it's going to take the voter registration, people vote, and unify around one person. So make sure you subscribe to our Don't Trust the YouTube page. Keep watching our interviews as we put the truth out here, because she's going to keep online. Everybody saying fake news. Do y'all still have financial reports? Do y'all have any financial reports of the village?
Nope.
Any trustees have any financial reports? Stan, you the finance chair. Do you have it?
Nope.
And if you do, you should give it over. They're still hiding the spending of what they're doing. They're still hiding, even though you go to court and say you need to turn over. She don't follow the courts. She don't follow nothing. So anytime you hide and you're spending, what are you hiding? Turn over the debt of this village. See what's going on. And that's how we're going to change this community. All right. Thank you so much.
Next person.
Good evening, everyone.
Oh, hey, B. Blanco.
Mayor Henyard, I would like to say I respected you. I respected you.
You shouldn't be, but I'll check.
And I feel as a young Black woman, you let us all down. When you go to the grocery store and you make your purchase, what do you have? You have receipts. You have told us time and time again that you have the receipts. You have the receipts. You have the receipts. As a mother, when my child lies to me, I tell them, okay, prove it to me. Prove to me that you did not lie to me. Open your room door. Let me see that my brush is not in your room. And that's all this is really about: being transparent, being open, being honest. It has nothing to do with shaming a Black woman in power, nor shaming the super mayor, as you so infinitely call yourself, with a whole bunch of flyers and billboards. Yeah, the little heart was cute, but I really don't appreciate the way you played my son out of his money for the little dance camp that you also promised him that everyone else does not know about. You know, this whole township can be saved, but it's going to take more than us. It is going to take the Lord God himself to save this township from all of this corruption. It's going to take God. It's going to take votes, and it's going to take for us to come together as one. And maybe she's up there choking on all the lies that she has told us thus far. Okay, Thornton Township. Okay, we need to take our township back and put it in more capable hands. It's not that we are stalking the Black woman in power. It's just the wrong Black woman, a Black woman who does not know how to manage finances. How can you be in a deficit and you're constantly spending? If I don't have any money in my bank account, I'm certainly not going to overdraw my account. The account is being overdrawn, and who's footing the bill? We are. My taxes went up $10,000 for my property in Thornton Township, and I had to fight like hell.
Hey, B. Blanco, you were blocked for some reason, but I unblocked you, so you should be able to type into your you should be able to type on under your B. Blanco page now. I don't know why you were blocked.
To get it reduced to what it should be. My paperwork for my exemptions magically disappeared. I once worked as a nurse, and I know that from paper charting, if that paperwork does not say what the supervisor wants it to say, that paperwork is ripped up, and your supervisor's gonna tell you, now write what I told you to write. And I feel as though that is what Mayor Henyard, or Super Mayor, has done.
Ma'am, your
For the
time is up.
administration
to rip up
Ma'am,
those
your
things,
time
which
is
is why
up.
we don't have them.
All right, Carl, who's next?
Hey, City of Dolton. I just wanted to say this. I was sitting back quietly. I'm a minister in the community, a youth director in the community. And more than the hurt and the pain that I'm seeing from these residents that are broken, wounded because of some of the stuff that has taken place in this administration, I want to speak for the young people in this community. I've been dealing with young people since I was 19 years old working at the South Suburban YMCA. I've seen some of them come through some of the hardest times of their lives, being on Prozac, Ritalin. I had to take them under my wing. Now today I look at, in the city of Dolton, how do our young people look at us as adults? We try to figure out why our young people are doing what they're doing, why they have no care, why they're relentless, why they're ruthless, and how. What are our leaders doing in our communities?
Not shit.
If our leaders aren't living up to a morality and a standard that is going to be a good examples for them, what do we expect from them to do? We sow the seeds. And I'm not saying you guys are going to, whatever position you guys are going to be in later, you go to jail, whatever. I'm not speaking on that. I'm speaking on the future of our generations. Because our young people need to see Black men standing up for righteousness, standing up for truth. When we see deaths in our cities, are we just going to sit back and let our positions be more prioritized than the lives that we're seeing laid out on the street? I hope I'm seeing 7 Black men sitting up there, and the reputation that I'm hearing. I have 5 children that I refuse to take a position that I know I'm going to be corrupt in, because I stand for righteousness more than I stand for money.
Well, how would you know if you're going to be corrupt if you in the position if you haven't had it yet?
Now let my kids know every day they're kings and queens, but they can't be kings and queens over a city that's corrupt unless they're going to change. I'm advocating for our men to step up. Those that sit silently and watch the abuse that happens, young women getting assaulted. Where are we going to make a change? I've been on many protests. I done been in jail for protesting. I've laid in front of Obama House. I've stood in front of Trump building. And I see more women standing out there than I do men. And I see men sitting here watching the injustice happen in their community. And they're more concerned about the money. So I'm not judging you. I'm asking you guys, make better decisions. And if you got to step down, step down. It don't hurt. Put somebody better in the position that's going to help the community.
All right.
All right. Call the next person. Is that it? All right. That ends public comment. Next week.
Sorry, that's the only reason why I played it, because they was getting her ass, the public comment.
We have general announcements. Is there any general announcements?
Yes.
All right. Go ahead.
First, I would like to invite everyone to Tea with the Trustees, May 11th at 9:30 at the Lester Long Fieldhouse.
Hold on. Yeah, I don't care about any of that.
We always say, let's take care of the business. Let's take care of the business and move forward. Secondly, I see that, and I'm going to say this because while the people standing outside were outside, there were some people that tried to come upstairs and have a seat. And now they're sitting behind where employees are. I think it's unfair that people that's not residents, whoever it may be, they should not be sitting anywhere where it is employee. And the reason, excuse me.
Okay, you out of order. Out of order.
And the reason I say this is because I came here and I am an elected official of the village of Dolton, and they wouldn't let me pass the door. Said that they were given the instructions that we could not come in the building. So I don't have the nerve of anybody to be sitting as if they were an employee of the village of Dolton when I'm an elected official elected by the people and can't come in the building. I'm offended. Now, let me get to the last thing, where you sit here and send out this Dolton proud pamphlet, and we got it the last meeting that came. This is nothing but an embarrassment. It's an embarrassment. It's campaign material, and it's full of lies. And then all the time while this was going on, the slap in the face that you would sit there and say, Lifetime Achievement Award to Andrew Holmes, and you knew what happened. This is a slap in the face. So the next time
Andrew Holmes is is the trustee, the one with the little afro, and he essayed somebody.
And whoever gave you the bright idea to put this stuff out, I hope it came out your personal campaign fund, because this is nothing but campaign material. And I'm sure because it got township stuff in it, the township credit card paid for it. I'm done.
All right. Is there anybody else for a general announcement? Is there anybody else?
Yes.
All right, go ahead.
Hello, everyone. Good evening. Happy Monday. I would first like to invite everyone out to our 3rd annual family skate night. Please join us. I believe that a family that skates together stays together. So Friday, June 7th, Linwood Skating Rink. Join us from 6 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. We love to have you. In order to register, please call me 708-968-4297, or feel free to email me at bnorwood@villageofdalton.org. I also, for all of the parents out there, we have some tickets to the White Sox game for May 16th, Thursday. So if you all could give me a call, if you have children that's interested, please give me a call. We just want to have some fun, right? That's the goal. And just overall, last but not least, I'm just saddened by the state of our community at the moment. You know, I can't put into words how the goal is to show up and fight for the residents. But when you have a situation where, again, we'll be here, the meeting started at 6:30, we don't start to 7:10, and then as soon as we're ready to make comments as elected officials, we know that we're going to be rushed, because then we're going to be pressed for time. I would just like to say that residents, hang in there. As your trustee, I'm going to continue to show up, right? I'm going to continue to demand transparency, no matter how frustrating things could get. And I truly believe that the change is going to come. So happy Monday, everyone. Let's hang in there.
All right. Anyone else? For general announcements?
If I could be recognized.
Go ahead.
Okay, this Sunday, Mother's Day, Mrs. Felita Creighton, many know her, is again hosting her annual Mother's Day brunch, 1 o'clock. There will be a ton of food. So those that are interested, there are $30 tickets to this event. It's Sunday at Dolton Park District, 1 p.m. For those that would like to get a donated ticket, please, you can reach out to
don't worry, the fireworks
Trustee
about to
Tammy
start
Brown,
soon.
myself, or Kiana Belcher, and we have some tickets that we can donate on your behalf. And please come out and everybody celebrate. There will have the men serving the moms in the community wearing suits and ties, white gloves. We think it will be an amazing time. So we really encourage everybody that can, please come out and enjoy. And there will also be a comedy show. Separate from that, I also want to acknowledge this as Clerk's Week. So I ask everybody, if you love your clerk the way that the board does, we want to encourage, please send well wishes and just praise for all of the hard work that our clerk does. So that would and that concludes my comments. Thank you.
All right. Any more general announcement?
Yeah, I'd like to speak on one.
All right, go ahead.
Right now, the grass is growing high and the weeds are coming upon us. And at this time, school will be out in.
Who cares?
All right. All right. Next on the agenda is
All right, here we
mayor's
go.
report.
It's old.
So,
This video, this meeting was back in May. Yeah, May the 6th is right here. Yeah, May the 6th. So yeah, it's old. The new one, the new meeting is going to be on Monday. So I'm just giving y'all some old school meetings just to see the foolishness. Some of the for the people who don't watch it regularly.
There's a lot that's been going on in our community, and now it is my time to tell you guys what's been going on. Despite all the noise and all the mess that's going on around you, I want to sit and talk to you guys about what it is we do as management here in the village of Dolton. So first, I want to say that I am vetoing the message related to April 8th, 2024. It was the special board meeting / secret board meeting. So I am vetoing that entire.
Oh, sorry,
whatever y'all
Larry.
did that day. I don't really know. I don't keep up with y'all. So I just want to put that out there on the record. Something else I would like to talk about is the events.
Oh, it's okay, Vicky. I just noticed it when I was talking to you. I'm like, oh yeah, there it is right here.
Mayor, the mayors. What I love about people that's trying to work together, I like the fact that you guys reach out to me. Y'all send me prayers. Y'all uplift me when times are hard. So I thank you guys that are keeping me in your blessings. For Mother's Day, we have a Mother's Day celebration. It will be hosted by Thornton Township, and it will be on May 11th. It will be from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. And it will be
This is a great meeting.
333 East 162nd Street. And it is a comedy show. So come out. If you did not register, please do so. I don't know if it's still open or closed.
Is the comedy show gonna be better than this show? Because I can't imagine it being better than this show.
But that will really, really be great. And it is free to all residents throughout Thornton Township. And for those that are looking forward to anything we do, all you have to do is go on our website and you can sign up for all our upcoming events. We also host monthly big bingo events every third Thursday of the month. And it's also at 333 East 162nd Street. Please come out. That is also free. All you have to do is sign up and be a part of that. We make sure you eat, we dance, we laugh, we have fun, but we listen to residents. Another big one that I'm really proud of is Thornton Township Talk. Well, we talk to the residents as relates to Thornton Township. And then we also have conversation with the mayor. We have one coming up this month. We're going to send something out as relates to the date and time so you can hear from your mayor and the things that's been going on in our community that really matters to you residents. July 3rd is our parade and fireworks show here in our village. As you guys know, it's been over a decade since we had our parade here in Dolton. Currently, we hosted at Thornridge High School right off of Cottage Grove. We did it for the last 3 years that I've been mayor, and we will do it again this year, and it will be going on from 9 a.m. until, of course, about 9 o'clock at night. If you would like to be a vendor, if you sell food, sell products, things of that nature, please sign up. You can reach out to Stewie to sign up for the parade. The parade you sign up for in the morning, we walk at 9 or 10 a.m. It's all in the registration form. So that's really, really exciting. Next, we're going to go to the video. So one of my videos that we did was the Easter recap. This is just to show you things that you missed on the last meeting. We had several things to show you because at the end of the day, guys, with all the mess, I just want to show you what we do as a community, how we keep unity amongst our village, and what we do as it relates to outreach. So if you look to the screen to my right, your left, you can see our Easter recap.
There we go.
Mayor Tiffany, superwoman right there. She does Tiffany, superwoman right there. She does everything that the community loves.
Making sure her community is happy and the children are happy, and I'm very grateful.
Look at this.
Happy Easter, everyone.
She's a narcissist, Maria. A raging narcissist.
I love the mayor. She is awesome. I love the way she's helping. I love the mayor. She is awesome. Love the way she's helping everyone out here in the community. Thank you, Mayor.
Notice they keep, when they say something positive about, we love Tiffany. We love the super mayor. They loop it so we can hear it more than one time. And her doing this is fine, but she needs to do the other stuff too, like govern properly.
We really appreciate it. As you can see, all we do is love on each other. We give out free food, so your eggs, your milk, the things that cost you so much in grocery store. We get great Easter eggs. This is right there on Greenwood, 14312 Greenwood. And when I became mayor, it was nothing but a wooded forest area. We cut down all the trees and we turned it into this right here. And then we also redid the basketball courts. We have the first one is for the toppers, the middle one is for the advanced, and the last one is for the adults. And they had 3 different colors and they're adjustable rims. So that was really nice as well.
I wouldn't be surprised, Marquise.
So if you don't know about this location, please drive down Greenwood and you'll see what I'm speaking of, and you admire the beauties of the village of Dolton.
The super mayor.
I think that's blue. All of the kids love all the different characters.
Yeah.
We have bouncy houses, we have face painting. We have so many things going on.
You right,
but that was the
Shanika.
Easter event. So again, if you're interested in any events that we host here in our village or in our township, you can go to either one of our websites and you can basically partake in them.
Look at Belcher. Belcher board. She not looking. House. That's house, right? He not looking. She not looking. Pay no attention. But these are 3 flunkies here. The lawyer not watching. The police not watching. This is the other flunky. He watching. But everybody else, they're like, yeah, this is some BS. I'm not watching this shit.
Next, we have a feel-good piece.
Oh, feel-good piece. All right.
Okay, here's what the media don't show you. So we want to highlight the great things throughout our community.
I'll be lying.
So this is when the club was here from our famous for our community. I pushed cars out of water. I made sure everybody was safe. We went door knocking and we gave everybody water on 100-degree weather.
This is the same video that I showed in the last meeting. And that last meeting was dated July, August. So she's recycled the same stupid videos for months and months and months.
We tore down eyesores. As you can see, we would clean up everything. We repaved alleys, streets, sidewalks, things that I know you guys been crying about for years that never ever got fixed. So he was just happy that his grandbaby can play on the sidewalk.
Oh, thank you for the cash app. Hey, China.
There was no sidewalk. It was all messed up. These are our upcoming projects, our food truck with a pavilion, our doggy park, our water park, and that was also something we put on the agenda. $600,000 grant that the board did not vote for 3 different times. So I go get the money and I bring it back to this board, but the board chooses not to vote for certain things. This is our main water replacement pipe, something that never been done in the history of Dolton. And as you can see, it's getting done under my watch. So all the things that you should know about, should care about, those are the things that I entertain, not the mess and all the media that comes to our community. So this right here is
bitch, I can't hear you.
So you got Stacy out there. I remember when our tank exploded and we basically came out, drained it, and thank God we was not taking water from that tank. And now we're currently working on getting it repaired. Tree service, we was getting trees trimmed, which you guys wanted, because you guys couldn't see down the blocks. And that was said because once we trimmed the trees, some of you guys did not even need new light poles. That was thank you to the Dolton Police Department, all the guns that they took off the streets. So that's something great, but no one shadows all these good things that they do. All the food we give back to the community, grounds was wrapped all the way down to here, all the way to Tiffany.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you to Mayor Henyard. And thanks a lot for what you're doing, because it actually helps a lot of people.
So as you can see, it's a ton of people that love what it is that I do for our community. And I just want to showcase that, and that's why y'all see me constantly going, because that's what it's all about right here. The stuff you don't see nobody else doing. Everybody create chaos, which this boy has done, but they don't do the work. I do the work. My work speaks for itself. Right now, and I can't do nothing but show you that. Judge me on my work. So this is a conversation with the mayor. I host this here where you are now, and we talk about different things. So when you ever want to come and talk to me, ask me questions, things of that nature, you can come here and see for yourself. This is when I was promoted to another position, and that's what I tell you, when the lies don't work, it's God telling me.
Great experience. Tiffany has blessed us.
And this was a toy giveaway for Christmas. That was really dope. A lot of people came out, really enjoyed that.
It was dope.
And that's what it's about. Once again, allowing kids to get a gift that they truly love. There wasn't no Dollar Tree toys. These was actual great toys for the kids. So let's just give you an example of what it is we do in our community.
Who cares?
So much.
Okay. Now, a couple more things that you might want to pay attention to, residents, is the projects that we're working on. We're working on several projects. Again, y'all know I'm known as the grant mayor, grant super mayor. And what I do is I go get money, bring it back to our community, and I make sure we put it back in our community. Right now, I just spoke of the water main relocation project. We're working on that now. That was about $660,000. We're working on alley sidewalks and a repavement project that will be coming up in the next month. You know about the 154th Street project. Myself and Mayor DeGraff partner with that with both our communities. It's going from our area, which is right here on Chicago Road, all the way down through South Park, which turns to South Holland. So that will be coming up in August. So be looking forward to that. Then we also have a $2.7 million grant for lead service line replacement project. That is coming up. That's a grant that we did receive. We also got $150,000. That's for the water service lines. That's the little cards you got in the mail where you have to check your pipes and then take a picture of it and send it back to the company. These are all things under my administration that we have done and secured for our community. A lot of other positive things that you got coming up is, again, unity amongst community. That's us rebuilding our community, telling people what's going on, telling the things that's open for them and different options. Next, we have the Dolton tax levy. You can play that one. So I want to dispel some of the lies and some of the rumors that you guys always get, because you get a ton of rumorville. And that's why a lot of people come and listen to me, because they don't hear the mess in the background. A lot of people tell one side of the narrative, but you guys never come and get the other side. A lot of times this board sells you off of fake news, which is they come out and they film things and they put our community in a bad light. At the end of the day, guys, I say this and I mean this. We have to still live here. When they leave, we have to fix what's broken. And you cannot keep up chaos, keep up mess, and bring it to your community and point the finger and don't think it's three more not pointing back at you. So what I try to teach is I lead with love.
Look at everybody. Look at everybody. They tired.
And I try to educate the public on the things they don't know. Thank you so much. On the things that they don't know, such as your taxes. I know this last board meeting, I see Trustee House left because he said that he did not vote to increase your property taxes. Yet the board put out that I raise your taxes. I don't even vote for taxes, but the board voted and raised your property taxes. But I want to show you this because at the end of the day, like I said, men lie, women lie, numbers don't. So I want to show you in black and white, and I always tell you, do your homework.
And you are a liar. If your mouth is moving, you're lying.
Work. You can FOIA it. You can go check it out. You can get the ordinances. That way you'll see who is doing what instead of being misled. Because right now, guys, you have been hoodwinked. You've been bamboozled. You've been led astray. You've been all these things. And I'm trying to show you what it is that you're missing. Okay, guys, let us finish. Okay, so here we go. Play the video so you can see that every single year this board, including Trustee Belcher, Trustee Norwood, Trustee Tammy Brown, Trustee Jason House, raise your property taxes every year by 4.99%. And I've been telling y'all that since day one. And this is the evidence to show you that no matter what, they raise your taxes. No matter what they tell you, what lie they put out, they raise your property taxes. And this is me at one of my meetings. Once again, I have meetings on it, and I explained to them how the taxes got raised. What did they do? Who raised the property taxes? Because at the end of the day, you can lead a horse to the water, but you can't make it drink. So all I can do is lead you to the facts and show you, and then you have to look at it for your own understanding so you can see what it is, what's going on in our community.
Don't do Max. Don't do Auntie Maxine, Joe. Don't do Auntie Maxine. I'm gonna reclaim my time.
So that's one video. We're going to post that, but I'm gonna let her. Can you fast forward it a little bit to the end, that way they can just see the tax thing? And no, I will not stop showing it. You will see it whether you want to or not. If you don't, close your eyes. But I just want you to know.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, please quiet down. You have to quiet down.
Okay, because at the end of the day, just because certain people in here don't want to hear it, don't mean that other people that's watching do want to hear it. So that's the whole point of us putting things out so that everybody can get both sides, whether you like it or not. You fast forwarding it? Okay, while he's fast forwarding that for you,
there you go.
I just wanted to show you guys what that is. Another video that we have, because I like to show facts versus fiction.
Look at this.
That you guys really should take heed to is one board meeting we had something. Well, okay, Sean, now wait till you.
I don't even know what this is. This could be anything. This could be a birthday card. Who knows?
So this is basically showing the tax levies, and it's showing who voted for it. It's telling you each year, and it's highlighting the dollar amount so that you guys will know what it is. So if you really want to know where your tax money goes, who increases it, what happens, this is your proof right here. That's where you're wrong, miss. And that's why I told you, I can't make you drink the water. All I can do is lead you to the facts. And you either see it for what it is or you don't. So that's where we are with that. 2021.
Hey, Miss Santana.
Your taxes. So each year, if you go look it up, 4.99%. So for those that don't know, when y'all be saying, oh my God, they raised my taxes, they raised my taxes. Yes, they did raise your property taxes every single year. So I want to point that out. All right, next video. Something that you really should worry about. I want to say maybe 2 board meetings ago, we talked about the budget. It could have been 3.
The video is still going, and she is running her dick suckers.
And we spoke that we really needed to include Homewood Disposal. Homewood Disposal is our trash company, for those that don't understand how it works. This board levied for $15 million. Little did we know, like they always do, I told you, this was secret squirrel meetings, secret squirrel moments they have. They literally went and basically turned in the tax levy for last year. So when they did that, they only turned it in for $11 million and not the $15 million that we voted for. So just so you follow me, residents.
I thought she said she don't vote.
You are short. You out of order. You are short by what you really should worry about. I want to say maybe 2 board meetings ago, we talked about the budget. It could have been 3. And we spoke that we really needed to include Homewood Disposal. Homewood Disposal is our trash company, for those that don't understand how it works. This board levied for $15 million. Little did we know, like they always do, I told you, this was secret squirrel meetings, secret squirrel moments they have. They literally went and basically turned in the tax levy for last year. So when they did that, they only turned it in for $11 million and not the $15 million that we voted for. So just so you follow me, residents.
I thought she said she don't vote.
You are short. You're out of order. You are short by $4 million. So by you being short by $4 million, now we have to figure out a way to pay Homewood Disposal. So the reason why I'm bringing this up to you, because it's going to hit your doorsteps and they're going to try to blame the mayor, blame everybody else. But really, they didn't take care of their business as they should have, which is make sure that your trash was in the budget and that your trash will get picked up. So right now, we are short by $4 million because the board went, and I'm going to give you the dates because I want to put it in record. The board went on Why is she looking at me? Because Alice Key did this, a clerk again, always doing something illegal. She went and she stamped this and signed this. Here you go right here. You can zoom in. How you want. She signed on December 5th, 2023. December 5th of 2023. This is for the tax levy, and she did it for $11 million. Little did we know the people that she had absent, and this her stuff. The people she had absent was Stanley Brown, Trustee Stan Brown, and Trustee Andrew Holmes. And then the rest of them voted for it. Trustee House, Trustee Norwood, Trustee Belcher, and Trustee Tammy Brown all voted for it. But little did we know that this was going on. So the next board meeting we had, that's why I'm trying to take you down memory lane so you can understand. The next board meeting we had, which was January 26th. When I say that the clerk all filed and all voted for the tax levy for $15 million. And you did not send that in. You sent in for $11 million and not the $15 million that the board voted for here. But this is what all we saw. It was myself, it was everybody here, but they only turned in the tax levy for $11 million, shorting us by $4 million. And this is what I'm talking about when they go do secret squirrel meetings without the entire body and we don't know about it and we find out about it later. And then they sit here and they come and say, well, you know, we short and we got to try to fix this to fix that. Yeah, but you the ones that fault. So then, moving forward, they said the email trail. You think I'm messing around with what I'm telling you? An email trail.
Go on, girl.
Hold on. Don't worry, y'all will see it. But you
All
just
right,
listen.
calm down, ladies and gentlemen.
Right now.
Come on, girl.
Calm down, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, if you want to see it, you got to calm down. Okay, you got to let her talk.
They sent a email screen of all of this. Don't worry about it. You know I'm real good at making
Ma'am, in a minute,
you
we're
will,
going
you
to...
will get a video. You will get a video from me. Know that. So anyway, if you just listen so you get the facts. So close your ears then. All right, so okay, so on Homewood, so they asked right here in this message, and they said, hey guys, we need to find a way to pay Homewood because it's got to do with our trash. So that's what the problem is right now, currently. Right now, we have to find a way to pay $4 million for trash because the board did not put it in the budget. It has to go in the budget, guys. And that's what I'm trying to explain to you. But this the mess that's on my desk based off of people trying to keep up chaos and confusion, point fingers, and they the one that created it all. So I'm just showing you the facts so that you'll know what to do.
I love it. It's never her fault. It's everybody else's fault. And she's so innocent and she don't know what's going on. But she's going to point out to everybody that it's all of them bastards' fault and it's not her. She doing what she's supposed to be doing. She's showing up and she's showing out.
Do with it later. Don't get me wrong. I'm going to post it. I'm going to send a video out. I'm going to snapshot it. I'm going to put it in a magazine for you. I'm going to give you every way to understand it so you can understand that your village is in jeopardy because of people's hatred for your mayor. People got to like sometimes just stop with the mess and come and take care of the business so we can move forward and grow our village. Because at the end of the day, when I came in here, we cleared up a lot of things. We cleaned up a lot of things.
Quiet down, please.
And with that being said, I'm just happy to say that we're doing great. I'm going to basically address everybody at conversation with the mayor. You will hear about finances because they said they didn't have the finances, then they said they do have the finances. Which one is it? If you don't got the finances, how you guys claiming it's a $7 million deficit? Come on, man. And you can't have your cake and eat it too. Y'all got to pick and choose what it is. You either get the facts or you don't get the facts. So I am sending all this to you through email and you will have it available for you. Until then, the last thing that I would like to show on here is, do you have the lawsuit? And this one he put up on the screen. We have enough time to do this. It is on the agenda as well. So this lawsuit is
she does look
from
cute
our
tonight,
police chief Robert Collins. So the same stuff that everybody always say. That's why I tell you, don't judge people. Wait till facts come out. Everybody jump ship, say this, say that, accuse people, and you wait till facts come out. You get the information, and you'll know what it is. So in this lawsuit, let me find it so I can read it to you.
Okay.
The other one, I'm gonna send it to you. Don't worry about it.
Wait a minute. It says David Graham plaintiff versus the Village of Dolton for attorney fees. Okay.
Ma'am, you're gonna have to calm down. You're gonna have to wait.
Okay.
Okay, you're disrupting the meeting, ma'am.
Make this make sense now. Come on, make it make sense, Tiff.
Okay, so yeah, I don't see it. But on that lawsuit, it says, and I quote, Robert Collins versus thank you. You highlighted. Thank you, Jesus. David Graham, plaintiff versus the Village of Dolton, ex-police chief Robert Collins. He's being sued for retaliation, whistleblowing, and it said other things in this lawsuit. The whole lawsuit you can get, you can FOIA, and I will make sure I send you that as well. So when things happen in a community, and that's our ex-police chief, but no one talks about things that's going on. They just be quiet about that, but they get y'all all riled up on nonsense, but not the real stuff. So that is something that we will entertain this evening. That is up for a settlement because that's one of our police officers that's claiming that Robert Collins did these things, and now we have to settle that lawsuit with that individual.
What are these things, ho? What is this? We don't know what this is.
It's on the agenda. If you got the agenda already, you'll see it in the caption on letter C, I believe. So that is it, what I have this evening. And I know I spoke about the veto. Okay.
Hey, was that a judicial determination, Tiff?
Would attorney want to elaborate a little more on the veto?
Look, they out.
Thank you, Mayor. Madam
Not
Clerk,
paying attention.
the mayor stated for the record that she was vetoing the appointment of Lori Lightfoot as additional counsel and the approval of the retainer agreement. For brevity, she's not going to read the entire veto message. I have a copy marked as Exhibit A. If
You can tell this bastard got money by looking at his glasses and that nice little silk suit he got.
could attach it to the minutes as if fully set forth verbatim. Thank you.
Okay, so as you heard the lawyer,
he
I
got
am
some money.
vetoing everything they did at their secret squirrel meeting, including Lori Lightfoot. As a mayor, all mayors know status quo and all mayors know how this works. She was once a mayor, just like I am. You don't come in someone's house and not talk to them about whatever you feel you need to talk about. And not only that, it's veto power. So how dare you think you could come in someone's town and start working or doing something, even though we sent something stating it's illegal. We cited the code and everything in here, and she will not be paid for services. I know we talked about that, but I want to say this last sentence at the bottom of this veto. I am vetoing these two resolutions because the trustees have again exceeded their authority and by appointing Lightfoot as special investigator. The trustees have violated the village code, the Illinois Municipal Code, and the Open Meeting Act. There is a right way to do things, and this is just not it. So that's at the end of it, but in the beginning.
So what this is panic. This is panic because Lori Lightfoot was brought in to investigate all of her financial dealings. And so Lori Lightfoot came up with a finding, I think in July, that said, about how much money Tiff has been wasting. So yeah, this is panic right here. That's what all this is.
Beginning of it all it explains exactly how it works with appointment. For those that don't understand how government works and who has the sole power is
stuff.
Can I finish? Thank you so much. If you don't understand how it works, and again, I'm gonna educate you, is the president is the only one that gets to appoint. For those that don't understand how it works, Mayor Lightfoot knows this. They rinky-dink attorney knows this, and so do they. So all I'm saying to you is that once people keep on coming and they put on this little media frenzy for what? It's basically media theater. That's all it is. It's a show. We are clickbait for those that's on the outside looking in. So all I'm saying to you guys is appointment power is solely that of the mayors and only the mayors. I am the one that appoints the board as it relates to my cabinet up here, and then also the attorneys. Last but not least, I would like to say to Delgado,
Another lie.
I appreciate everything you have done for our village. I love the fact that you have been with us since day one and you have never ever gave up on us. I like the fact that you have run every case against that dude right there that's been trying to take our money. So I appreciate that. And that's the thing that I know that people don't like to give credit when credit's due. You have won every case and you made sure the village has been victorious throughout it all. And I just love you for sticking with us. So thank you so much for that, because people don't want to give you your flowers and your credit when you do. And for those that don't know, he is called a super lawyer, just like your super mayor. How about that?
He's going to super jail, just like the super mayor.
So that would end my report as relates to
Ladies and gentlemen, you have to quiet down.
Going to super
Lieutenant,
jail.
please go in order.
Okay, y'all. Okay, so if you guys go to
You will be escorted out. You have to calm down now.
All right, next on the agenda is village clerk's report.
Good evening, everyone. So now that you just heard all the fake news, when we talk about fake news, I would like Attorney McGrath to talk to you about the true facts of the tax levy. The clerk doesn't do anything unless it goes through the board and the legal department. I don't just sign names on paperwork until it has been completed fully. So Attorney McGrath, if you would like to go to the mic back there, or you can come into my mic, whatever, and you can speak.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. You are correct. As far as the tax levy, there is a proposed tax levy by the mayor. It was not moved forward by the mayor, the administrator, or the board. It sat out there. There was no tax levy. If no tax levy is filed with the county is set to miss out on, it was about $14 million. So the board called a proper special meeting, passed the tax levy in the proper amount, same as last year with no 4.9 increase. And there will be no increase in the tax property bills as far as the village's portion of the tax property bill.
That's not true.
Oh, he called you a lie.
Thank you
true, but
very much, Attorney
I'll make the
McGrath.
video, I'll send it out.
Now I would like to actually give the village clerk's report. Now, each month, the village clerk submit minutes to go on the agenda. Each month, my minutes are not placed on the agenda to be approved by the Board of Trustees. Last week, I submitted 4 sets of minutes for 4 meetings that we recently had, March 21st, April 1st, and then 2 on April 8th. Why my minutes are not being put on this agenda to be approved, I do not understand. I don't have them with me, or I will, and I don't want to take up this meeting. But this board is a Board of Trustees meeting, right? The board don't get to put anything on the meeting agenda, and neither do I. The agenda was removed from my office so that the mayor can control the agenda. That's why no one up here can put anything on this agenda but her. This is not the Tiffany Henyard meeting. This is the Board of Trustees meeting. So she should not be the only person who can place things on this agenda. You want to sit here and put us down for doing our job. We don't have to put up a fake video. We don't have to go out here and pretend we're doing this and that. We do everything from our heart. And you know what? We spend money out of our pocket. We don't send receipts to the village of Dolton, because if we did, we wouldn't get reimbursed. Everything we do, we pay for it ourselves. So to sit up in here and constantly be belittled, this is not how you conduct business. We should not be national news. Dolton wasn't even known until she became the mayor. And it's not for anything great. We should not have this much media sitting in this room right now. So if we want to talk,
I'm not talking to this stuff. Stop listening to me.
Commander Harris, Commander Raleigh, Commander Raleigh. Okay, okay, all right. Officer Ruffin, assistant.
Okay.
Don't talk about hottie stuff.
Commander.
That was a great episode.
Inspector, she has to be removed. Okay.
Okay, listen.
Okay. Calm down. Calm down. Okay. Ma'am.
Okay, guys. Okay. Just so everybody understand the rules. When you guys are being out of order, listen, you want the rules or you don't? You can't have it your way. You got to listen to what I'm saying. So when somebody's out of order, they are removed from that. We have an ordinance that says you cannot be disorderly in a board meeting. We have an ordinance that says that. So if it say that, then that means if someone say you have to be removed, and that's why they end up removing you out of the meeting if you're being disorderly. So to let you know how it goes. So if he's saying he give you another chance, you can sit there, that's fine. But I'm just telling you the rules. But them the rules. So next time you have to go. I'm just telling you what it is.
Okay, so
Okay, all right,
so let
moving on.
me finish.
Moving
All right.
on.
Quiet, please, ma'am. Any more outbursts, you will be removed.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
Show your statement or whatever you got.
Any more outbursts, you will be removed.
So I'm going to finish, guys. So you just mentioned that we have to follow the ordinances of the village, and you don't follow any of them. So let's talk about who's following ordinances. You do not follow them. So, I mean, I would respect that everyone would, but they're not being followed by her as well. And I can go through a whole laundry list of them, but I won't today. So when people get up here and try to downplay us and ridicule us and slander us, you know, I have to speak up because I'm normally here. I try to be quiet, but I'm not going to let anyone sit here and lie on me and lie on this board. You know, this is just uncalled for. So I'm done with my report because I can't give a report because they won't put my information on the agenda.
Okay, thank you. Next, you got village administrator. Go ahead, village administrator.
Overall tax revenue is up $2.7 million from the prior year. Just receiving the first installment of 2023 tax levy in February and March of 2024 versus receiving the first installment of 2020.
Attach.
All right, you're getting ready to get to the
2023. Okay. I have some concerns, and hopefully I get some answers. First off, have we received the $6.8 million?
Keep going on your questions.
No response.
Are you going to answer?
Keep going with the
Okay.
questions because that got nothing to do with the bills. So
That's
something you can
that's
call
grant
back
money
about.
that was already, but okay, so everybody would know that that's the answer because it's not being answered. But on May 3rd, we received the email from Bert, Costanza, and Carberry, which says that we owe them $4,501.27. They've been requesting this since August 28th, 2023. We once again get here. I don't recall them being on the warrant list. So there's an issue that we pick and choose who we're putting on the warrant list, who we're not putting on the warrant list. What really drew my concern was that someone sent us an email and then we actually spoke to this person on the phone. And the email reads, "Thanks for your call this morning. Per our conversation, see the attached. This engineering firm was hired and has a proposal signed by Mr. Freeman. His invoice number is 1092. He is saying that we owe him $7,482. So of course I asked what was it in reference to. He said that Mr. Freeman contacted him with the help of Ron Smith, who was the engineer, saying that they needed a proposal for 15022 Lincoln. Now, I'm concerned because 15022 Lincoln is not our property to my knowledge. So why would we be paying a bill for $7,482? I do know that as being a village that we do have to go through proper protocols and we don't have certified people to do this. But after reading, it says my email to the engineer on record on 11/21/2023.
I promise y'all some fuckery about to happen.
Indicating our
Hey,
findings and
Charlene.
concern with the request for missing information or corrected drawings to be sent. A letter of our architect indicating numerous deficient items I highlighted for some of your review. The letter of our mechanical engineer indicating deficiency in items for your review. Again, we strongly recommend the construction stop immediately until such time these items are addressed by our architect on record. Now, I'm concerned because the man keep calling about his money and it's never been on the warrant list, but I'm more concerned that beautiful big building at 15022 is not structurally sound because there's a 12-page report that says there are all these issues. So my question, and this is discussion, is somebody please call this man about his $7,000, which I don't understand why the owner would not be paying for this. And then what are we doing in reference to all of the, has anybody followed up about all of these concerns about their property?
Thank you for your concern. Anything else?
New York had breast cancer? Really? I didn't know that.
Anything else?
Yeah, y'all got the answer right there, so y'all know what's going on.
All right. Anything else?
Yes.
All right. Go ahead.
Well, when we discussed the bills, I just heard you mention a few things earlier, and I think that even though we've been saying this for months, since you'll continue to say what you're going to say, I guess I should continue to tell the residents the truth. When we talk about our financial state, it's sad. You know, the things that I could tell you would scare you as a resident in regards to the things that the people who are over the day-to-day operation, the decisions that they make, the fact that they do not prioritize this spending, and then they come up here and say, hey, vote for this, vote for that. I found it quite interesting that we have our mayor that just sat up here and said, oh, you want receipts for the taxes? I'll put it on Snapchat. I found that particularly interesting considering that we've been asking for financials for months. Put that on Snapchat for us, please. We have $4 million in checks that the board have approved that have not been dispersed. The checks are on someone's desk. Whose desk? We do not know. So when we continue to ask for financials, when we make decisions, it's just responsible. You know, we were elected to do a job, and that's what we're here to do. We keep saying, hey, this spending is getting out of control. We've been saying that for months. You have Trustee Belcher just set up here and asked, hey, if we're making decisions on voting for the bills, could someone tell us about the $6.8 million grant? We didn't receive an answer. But yet, we're told that the bag is being here, the bag is present, but the bag is empty, guys. It's empty. We have, she stated, the public works. For months, Trustee House has been stating, hey, you know, we have to watch our spending. We have to prioritize the spending because we know that payouts are due for public works and police. It's coming, it's coming. You have an administration that set up here months ago and said, oh, in April, we're going to make sure that you all are reimbursed because you all do such a great job for the village. And we want to make sure that we take great care of you because we love you so much. But yet, I'm receiving calls saying that they've only received 1/3 of their money. So either we have the money or we do not. And it's extremely important that we realize that we do not have the money. If in regards to the financials, if we had the money and if they were providing us, because they just say, oh, well, they we provide you with the financials, or they said we don't, and how they know that we're in a deficit? Well, if we were provided with the information, there would be no reason for those people to be coming to our door requesting the information that they've already mysteriously provided us with. So I'm going to say, when we make financial decisions, it's not to sit here and argue, it's not to go back and forth, but it is to let the residents know that we don't have it. All of these services that you all need, we have to have some money to be able to provide you with those services. And it would just be totally irresponsible for us to continue to vote for things, negligent things. And yeah, we don't even know the village's financial true state. We just know it's $4 million on someone's desk. So thank you, residents. I hope that you have the information that you have been asking for in regards to where's the information? Where are we going with this? Why are they not approving these items? Thank you.
That's funny that now it's 4 million. Y'all said it was 7 million. I told you your math ain't math.
She said it was $4 million worth of checks.
Let me answer.
She don't understand. She can't read.
Respond if you want to hear
It's
my
time,
answer.
y'all.
As it relates to the stuff that Trustee Belcher just stated. You guys have to stop coming here to grandstand. If you feel something's wrong, you guys can reach out and then you can talk to the administration that deals with the day-to-day as it relates to anything you're claiming. It's plenty of times you guys have sat here at a meeting. Please quiet down for 1 second.
Quiet, please.
Plenty of times you guys have came to a meeting and had misinformation, misleading information. You guys have sat up here and said people said that you didn't pay them. It never was one of our vendors. So I don't entertain the stuff that y'all come up here and just say just because you want to say it for the media, for the residents, and there's no truth to it, no facts to it. And again, if you guys want to have an adult conversation with me, you know my number, you know what I live, you know all of that, Belcher. You guys can call me, but you don't. Hold on, but you don't call. You guys want to come here and put on a show for what? We still live here no matter what's going on in our neighborhood. For instance, it's a couple things y'all took off the warrant list that y'all need to put back on the warrant list. Y'all talk about y'all want to help the residents. If you want to help the residents, then help them. Why aren't y'all paying for concrete? So when they got a water main break, how do they pour concrete down? How do they fix it? Because they gotta call a company out. They gotta call a company out to fix it. But these are the problems that fall on my desk when y'all don't do what y'all supposed to do. And then the residents call me to fix it when y'all said no at a board meeting. Because at the end of the day, it still gotta get fixed. And that's what y'all failing to realize. No matter what they say up here, y'all gonna call me, the mayor. And you'll say, Mayor, I have a water main break. Can you fix it? You don't want to hear that. When it was Thanksgiving, and y'all water was out because it was a water main break. Y'all had to call them. You called Mary Ann, you to come and fix because you was cooking your dinner. So all I'm saying to you is when they say no, I say yes. Because at the end of the day, it's a service. People move to communities for services. And when they don't get the services, why do you want to live in that community? People go and we brag about other people's community because of what they have, what they offer to the people. You will want to raise a kid in this town if you cannot have things that the kid needs, such as running water, such as fixing a water main break, such as a playground set where you can actually go play with no graffiti on it and not a broken slide. We don't have this in our community. Y'all have a tennis court that been broke down forever. They can't even go be Serena and them. They can't even go play. They can't do nothing.
Serena and them. I'm guessing Serena Williams and Venus Williams.
Because we don't care. We fight over the wrong stuff. We fight over crumbs. It's a bigger picture. And y'all got to see that. Y'all got to understand y'all work and know what it is and know what we want to do instead of just fighting and trying to tear each other down. Oh, let me say this. Let me call them people. Let me do this. Okay, it can go both ways, but we're not doing that. All I'm saying is let's fix it. We got concrete on there y'all just took off. We got the pool on there. Them kids been asking to swim since last year. I've been asking y'all to fix that pool since last year.
The godforsaken pool. The godforsaken pool.
Yeah. Every time we put it up, y'all pull it off the warrant list. For what? The kids can't swim? How we got a swimming pool in our backyard when y'all know the black and brown kids, that's the number one thing. They cannot swim. So why would we not have that in our backyard? Why we got to go elsewhere and spend money to give our kids swimming lessons?
My white friends, please don't listen to her. That is not our number one concern. It's swimming, okay? Don't listen to this nut.
These are the
Quiet,
problems.
please.
Order.
You're out of order, ma'am.
So why?
You're out of order.
We shouldn't have to do that. The whole point of all of this is to build the community up, not tear each other down. That is the point of this. And it's sad because you guys ran on my ticket, both of y'all, Trustee Belcher and Trustee House. Both y'all did. And when you ran on my ticket, y'all ran on my vision. My vision is to fix our community.
The vision wasn't to rob the city. The vision wasn't for the FBI. The vision wasn't for you to steal all the money. So don't start talking about the vision.
You know that is defamation. Don't start talking about the vision. Don't talk about the vision. Tell me what.
They muted the mic, y'all. We got silent.
Okay, but let them do it.
What you telling me?
You and say stuff and don't answer nobody. Answer too. And that's the people of the village of Dolton. You don't want to answer the people. You don't want to talk about nothing else though, right? You don't want to answer the people.
Ladies and gentlemen, quiet down. Ladies and gentlemen,
Girl,
quiet
shut
down.
up and let me
You I can do a lot. And I video down every time I hear something.
Order. Order.
That's why I don't even put it on video every time.
Ladies and gentlemen, quiet down.
I don't have to do it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you say it's discussion. I asked you, did we get $6.8 million? You won't answer that. I'm telling you, these people, you can't tell me nothing. These people are emailing us about somebody else's property, talking about they want $7,000. These people. So when you sit here and talk about what have I done, I don't have to sit here and videotape everything I do, but I know what I ain't done. I ain't commingled no money. I ain't stole no money, and I ain't going to jail.
Ladies and gentlemen, quiet down.
That's what I ain't done.
You going to jail? Don't worry about it.
Nah, because I question. $6.8 million. That's what I yesterday. You ain't talking on your phone. The email said Tiffany Henyard responded and was gonna let me know this morning. So where's the response? All right, we gonna wrap it up. Bring it back up. All right, you don't want the truth. You don't want the truth. You don't want the truth. No, we ain't getting $6.8 million, and we ain't gonna get it. And she spent it before it came.
Clerk, can you call the roll? So we can move on. Clerk, call the roll.
You're voting on, I'll mention it.
Call the roll, Clerk.
Let me do it, please. Okay, we're voting on the AP warrant list for May 6th with the amended motions with the exceptions that Trustee House mentioned. Trustee Norwood.
Hi.
Trustee Stan Brown.
No.
Trustee Tammy Brown.
Aye.
Trustee House.
Aye.
Trustee Belcher.
Aye.
Motion passed.
Okay, next on the agenda is new business. Motion to terminate contract with
Quiet down, please.
Murphy, Frazier, and McGrath, LTD, as legislative counsel for the Board of Trustees. I placed this on here several times. I put on here every single board meeting, and I will continue to, because they are the ones that's coming in our community and robbing our communities blind. People have to wake up. They have tried to take money out of our accounts several different ways, from the insurance companies to telling us that we had to give them contract for work in our village. They is not, and I will repeat, you are not the council. You are legislative counsel for the board. Your job is to write laws for them that y'all don't do, but y'all write laws against me. That don't make no sense. But I want people to know what's going on in our community and understand the money grab before you. All this is happening and put before you because it ain't nothing but a money grab by that law firm right there, which is Otis and Clerk and Frazier. That's the people that's trying to take the money from our village. So I wish that
Why the man next to us still with a Bentley truck?
And then keep going and move forward. That's all we want to happen, and do better with our community. So I put that on there, and I'm always saying my little statement, and that's my statement for the record. So next on the agenda is a motion to approve the purchase of 5 residential properties, 1 commercial property from the Cook County Land Bank. Is there a motion?
So move.
Is there a second?
Second.
Is there a motion and second? Any discussion?
Yes.
Go ahead.
We wouldn't trust you to buy penny candy. If you think we about to let you buy properties,
I could care less. You pick your vote, choose what you want. This is, again.
the Village of Dolton is not in the real estate business. We're not buying no properties.
Okay, then why y'all motion and second it then? Don't motion and second that.
We had a discussion because we want the people to know why we're not. Because you would get up here and lie and be like, they don't want to buy the properties and they don't want to spend no money. So we motion and second, like we can do in Robert's Rules of Order and discussion. The discussion is we don't trust you to buy penny candy. And no, we're not buying no property because the Village of Dolton is not in the business of property. Y'all done already stole about 60 houses. So ain't nobody gonna deal with you buying no property. So that's the end of my discussion.
I second that motion.
Okay. So just so you know, for the records, is I tell y'all to go to classes, go to conference, learn. The way it works as it relates to property, for those that do want to know how it works, is the board has to take the property in. The board is the one that's over the property here in our village. So she is so naive to the fact.
I'm not
naive. Know
naive.
that she want to say, "Don't trust me." It don't work that way. The board is the one.
Calm down, please.
We're the
Quiet,
property
please.
votes to take property in.
Ma'am.
All we do is
Quiet, please.
here for you guys to see it, know it, understand it. It's up to you to take it or not. If you don't take it, it's so be it. Next on the agenda is executive session. Is there a motion going in closed session? Is there a motion going closed session?
I'm motion going executive session.
Is there a second?
Second.
Okay, then motion and second. Please call the roll to go in closed session.
Trustee Norwood,
Aye.
Trustee Brown,
Aye.
Stan Brown, I'm sorry. Trustee Tammy Brown,
Aye.
Trustee House,
Aye.
Trustee Belcher.
Aye.
Y'all can go right here in this room. Yeah, I'm not doing all that. Right there, say your cases, and you can move on. All right, we are going to close session now to talk business. We'll see you shortly.
Okay, let's see. That is all the excitement in this meeting.
I make a motion.
Hello?
Yeah, they ready. They gone.
Trustee Norwood, Trustee Stan Brown,
Aye.
Trustee Tammy Brown,
Aye.
Trustee House.
All right, so that's that one. Let me get to the other one. Let me stop screen and share. And it says 1, 2. This is another spicy one. All right, so the meeting started late. Tiffany didn't bring her stink ass for 15 minutes. We're gonna pass all of this.
A teenage to the person I am today. You can as well. Thank you so much.
Let me see what she got on. Oh, okay. She got on some witch shoes.
Rudy, I just want to say again, I appreciate you for those that do take up a field in public safety. Next on the agenda is general announcements. Do anyone have any general announcements? Okay, go ahead.
Good evening. I just want to announce Tea with the Trustees is back, up and running. The date.
Is there anyone else? Yeah, go ahead.
Happy New Year, everyone. Happy Tuesday. So if you at VO
Cotton, who was the wife of Mr. Cotton, who passed away just, we will be updating Mr. Cotton.
Residents in the village.
I don't care about none of this.
He was elected village trustee for City about Dolton that maybe you might see in passing, because sometimes people who have tunnel vision, they go to the store, home, and then to work, and they never go and see what's going on in their own backyard. So first, I'd like to start with my upcoming events.
All right,
January
more
17th, we have conversation with the mayor. So if there's anything that you have questions about, concerns, anything you need me to address, that's the day that you should come, and you will see me here talking to James much more than what you see in headlines. For instance, we do pay your bills. So if you're struggling, you need help with your light, your gas, your water. He even just stated burial assistance, because people are dying left to right. And what I mean by that is, you here today, gone today. It ain't here today, gone tomorrow. So majority of the time when you guys come to me, it's too late. You guys wish you would have made it right with your loved one, said you're sorry, or just made. All I'm saying to you is just start now. It shouldn't be that it turned to a new year for you to make something right. Just make it right because you found in your heart to do something better than what you used to do. January 25th, we have senior tech classes, and that's also to help our seniors learn how to use their electronic devices. And with that being said, a lot of people, little do you know, do not know how to use their phones, do not know how to use their iPads or their computers. If you give it to one of the kids right now in the audience, I guarantee you they will run circles around you, because they know how to use those things. They own it 24/7. So I just want to stress out other services that we do have, which is transportation. We have senior services. So if you are a senior, you live in Thornton Township, not just Dolton, you can also come and get services or be around other people that actually live in your township. And a lot of people made friends that way. So all I'm trying to do is just spread a little love, a little joy, and let you know that you're not alone, because you're not. Right now, what I love about Trustee Stan Brown is they do a ton of outreach. We go door to door. We talk to the residents. We check on them. And guess who leading it? The youth. The youth is the ones coming to your house. They're making sure that you're okay. Some of you live alone. Some of you, your family live out of state. And they make sure that you get the services that you need, such as a food box. Some people are struggling with food. Food costs has went up. And right now, we're making sure that you have everything that you need. So call us. Don't sit on the numbers. We give the phone numbers all the time, and that number is 708-596-6040. Again, that number is 708-596-6040, and you can reach out to Thornton Township to get help with any of those type of resources. Next, I would like to talk to you about our recap video. I did a recap video just to talk about what's going on in our village from last year. So, James, are you ready? Okay, so this is the 2023 recap for our village. You're going to see a lot of highlights from demolitions, streets repavement, alley repavement, sidewalk repavement, you name it, we did it. So stay tuned, because 2024 we're going to be bigger and better. This, just before you press play, it starts off with our little Charlie Brown Christmas tree. And the reason why we have that is because the Board of Trustees want to allow us to get a bigger tree. Right now, we do have a bigger tree for this season, but I'm always trying to start off from where we started and then where we are. So press play, please. So this is a recap. This is our ice rink here in the village of Dolton. As you can see, the kids are on it skating. We got the largest in the state, bigger than the Rockefeller. New police officers, LED stoplights. We made Wentworth a one-way.
There has been an eyesore
due to all the accidents.
And been
and if anybody lives here like we do, on 144, there been 2 houses that's been eyesore for years. So we tore them down to stop all the mess that's going on. We went to the schools, we put up speed bumps at all our locations in our village. This is our Easter celebration. That was really, really epic. Kids came out, they enjoyed, they had a ton of fun. As you can see, always packed. All the events are always packed. I became the director at large of the Black National Caucus. That's another position I hold. We repaved the alleys, as you can see, right where the old Dairy Queen at, for those that know.
Mayor Tiffany,
this is the resident.
Great job over here. This is very, very much needed over in this alley.
And they're getting their alley paved, which they've been begging for years to get done. We had a stepper event outside at the rink. That was really dope. If you haven't seen Greenwood Falls, you should go by there and check it out. It's really, really nice. And it's something that's needed for community. We did sidewalk replacement throughout Dolton.
I appreciate this. We needed it. It was a long time coming. I'm glad you're in office now.
This is my mental health school. I do this in every school throughout Thornton Township. We go into the schools and we talk to the kids and we educate them about mental health. And a lot of kids got a lot of help due to the fact of just coming. You got seniors on there with their kids, because the first rink is for the little kids, ages 3 to 5. And as you can see, the fire department did a one-on-one. We saw Trustee Stan Brown out there, Trustee Holmes out there. This is me walking the kids from school, which is Lincoln right there. I walk them over to the rink. I do a lot of activities with the youth. This is them on the rink. They did a day of fun at the rink. So these are the things you may not see, but you might hear about, but these are the things we do. We make videos just to show you. That's upcoming projects we got going on. These are the new firemen being sworn in, our new deputy chief, our new inspector. This is me and the best ever director, superintendent, Stacy Carrera. We had an issue and our tank exploded, our water tank. But thank God our water wasn't coming from that tank. We go back to dog parade. We went along Greenwood Falls. Everybody was included. As you can see, the kids had a great time. We ended up, that's us at Thornridge High School off of Cottage Grove. Really, really epic. We do well-being checks, as you can see, every single year, every single month. We go. This is the hottest day. It was like 100 degrees. Everybody went door to door giving water to residents. This is when we had FEMA come out for the flood, but it was for the July flood. This is our main pipe replacement. We ain't had that in over a century and years.
Forever. I know y'all had them trains just sitting there, or once they go past.
Hey, Sasha.
How they gonna be done? And then y'all turn all the way
So we
around.
just want to show you the things we
We
doing.
are moving, despite what others may say. It's just time. It takes time to fix and repair the building problem.
Yep. This is our roof and window replacement program. We gave free roofs and windows to all our seniors and veterans. It's a grant program. And that was something else that, the trustees stopped. This is the tree trimming throughout Dolton. That was epic. It was on the west side of town where Trustee Norwood stays. But voted to stop it, but it went really, really well. This is us walking against counsel. Of course, out in other states, they give me good press. And this is
the same video of her pushing her car. I'm telling you, this is her car, pushing her car out of the water. The same video. This video was this is from the board meeting from January 2nd of 2024. She's been recycling the same crap over and over. Damn it. Oh Lord, yeah, we gotta make sure you get her in the stuff. We'll just stop here. I'm getting none of this.
So we repaved the alleys, as you can see, right where the old Dairy Queen at, for those that know.
Mayor Tiffany,
This is the
doing a
resident.
great job over here. This is very, very much needed.
Now you know they old if they got a headset on, if they're Bluetooth outside. You know you old. I'm about to do this.
And they're getting their alley paved, which they've been begging for years to get done. We had a stepper event outside at the rink. That was really dope. If you haven't seen Greenwood Falls, you should go by there and check it out. It's really, really nice. It's something that's needed for community. We did sidewalk replacement throughout Dolton.
I appreciate this. We needed it a long time coming. I'm glad you're in office now.
This is my mental health school. I do this in every school throughout Thornton Township. We go into the schools and we talk to the kids and we educate them about mental health. And a lot of kids got a lot of help due to the fact of just coming. You got seniors on there with their kids, because the first rink is for the little kids, ages 3 to 5. And as you can see, the fire department did a one-on-one. We saw Trustee Stan Brown out there, Trustee Holmes out there. This is me walking the kids from school, which is Lincoln right there. I walk them over to the rink. I do a lot of activities with the youth. This is them on the rink. They did a day of fun at the rink. So these are the things you may not see, but you might hear about, but these are things we do. We make videos just to show you. That's upcoming projects we got going on. These are the new firemen being.
Oh, no.
As we gave toys out. We kept opening more boxes. It was really, really nice, guys.
Oh boy, 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 boy.
I know you refuse to be.
Oh. She is ridiculous. She is utterly, utterly ridiculous. But the kids got some good toys though. And she's a slutty Santa's helper.
Light of with negativity, but our goal, our job is to show positivity. And as you can see, all the kids I have, because I'm real big on the youth. I'm real big on they are next, despite what others may say.
On the youth.
You got to get hold of the babies. Somebody got to care. Somebody got to love on them. And look at them. They had big bags of toys. They didn't even have to go shopping no more after they left me. And then whenever they come, they eat too. Look at all them toys. So it was really nice.
Hello, everyone. I just want to say that this is such a blessing and a great experience. Tiffany has blessed us and her community. She has been amazing, and God bless her. And I just think that she's doing a wonderful job in our community. I think that she's a wonderful person, and everybody should pray that she stays for a long time. God bless everyone.
So seeing is always believing, of course.
See, she puts her name on everything, every freaking thing. She got her name plastered all over.
It's the food giveaway. We also gave turkeys, ham hocks, green, seasoning salt, Lori's at that, name brand seasoning salt, sage. You had a whole meal.
I appreciate all the toys that they let me receive for my kids. I'm very blessed. Thank you.
Look, she got so many toys. She got a tray today.
I want to thank Tiffany for all the gifts that she did for the community and how she helps.
So for those of y'all who wondered, oh, how can she get reelected again? This is how she's gonna get reelected again. I mean, I don't know about this, but
Out everybody, I've been out in Dolton for 22 years, and this is the only change I've seen in 22 years. We need to support her, even the trustees. My favorite mayor. Only one I ever seen do anything.
Yeah, everybody was happy. Because one thing they can say is that I'm a visible mayor. I'm always on the ground. I'm always on the floor. So that's my gift to you guys. I just want y'all to see with your own two eyes what it is we truly do here in our village. So I thank all those that support me. I thank you for all your prayers, all your letters, your text messages. Thank you so much, because without you guys, sometimes people don't know how they hold on. So encouraging words are good for this year. It's good for the soul, because at the end of the day, can't nobody fix it but you. You have to fix what you feel is broken. If you feel something's not going right in your community, you can always reach out and we will try our best to get to whatever that is and then do better. If it's something that you're upset about, just know that it did not get done like this overnight, and it's not going to get fixed over.
I'm trying to get to the bills. That's when the arguments start. That's the village report. I don't care about any of that. Hold on 1 second. Let me find where we get to the, let's see. This is it.
All right, next we have corporate bills.
There we go.
Trustee Stan Brown.
That's all I wanted.
Okay. Electronic warrant list for November the 30th, 2023. Corporate payment register, $363,676.15. Water fund register, $685,903.14. American Rescue Plan register, $32,713.20, for total corporate payments of $1,082,292.49.
Is that your motion to pay the bills? All right, is there a second?
Second.
Been motion and second. Any discussion? Call the roll.
Mayor, I have a comment on this one.
All right, go ahead.
Okay. I do have some amendments I want to suggest. There are items on here that, and this is the credit card warrant list. As a board member, I have not seen the credit card statement since May. I have not had access to receipts on any of these. So there are some items on here that I would like to amend if this motion is unsuccessful. Thank you.
Did you make the motion that you want? What you want to change?
Well, there was a current motion on waiting to see if that's it. Should I amend it now?
You want to amend the motion? You want to change the correct?
Are you trying to make a superseding motion?
If I can do that, I would like to, yes.
Well, I procedurally, so that's what you're trying to do. So you're trying to do a motion over the current motion that's pending.
Sure, yes, let's do that.
Okay.
Bitch, you knew what she wanted.
Go ahead, make your motion.
Okay, I would like to make a superseding motion. I'm gonna write that down. I would like to make a superseding motion for the bills as read, amending and removing the following items on page 2, Aurelio's Pizza.
Now, I want y'all to understand, she gets angry every time they go into talking about the bills, and then he parses out stuff that she is used for parties. So she always gets angry.
Yeah, sorry. $131.63. Page 2, Best Western Plus, $318.14. Page 2, Chicago Midway Airport, $200. Page 3, Cooper's Hawk Winery, $557.68. Page 3, Dollar Tree, $145.32. Page 3, Food for Less, $107.99. Page 6, Irie Jerk Hut, $1,356.22. Page 6, Italian Fiesta, $113.59. Page 6, JJ Fish and Chicken, $68. Page 7, Johnny T's Bistro and Blues, $90.30.
I'm about to say.
Page 7, Kirk's Barbecue, $676. Page 8, Potbelly Sandwich Shop, $126.57. Page 8, Ruby Soul Food, $674. Page 9, Sophia Tamales and Corn, $2,400 even. And page 9, The Tasty Crab, $458.79.
The tasty crab is so delicious. My mouth is watering right now.
My motion would be that we pay the bills as read, removing the items stated.
All right, is there a second?
Second.
Okay, it's been a motion and second. Any discussion? All right, so I have a discussion. So well, the problem I have with you guys coming to board meetings and acting as though y'all don't get things, I don't appreciate. I think this year you should tell the truth that you guys don't do your job. And if you need information, you should ask for information that you feel you need. Don't get to a board meeting and put on a show. How you gonna lead Trustee House when you don't even know where to start? You have to lead, stop leading blind. You're leading them blindly and y'all following him. That's the sad part about it. Prime example, this is a what? Electric warrant list. That means they did what? It's already spent. So how dare you get here and showboat for the people out there in the audience? You already know what it is. So why are we sitting here playing this game, wasting time, saying I'm gonna take this out, that out? It's already been paid. Come on now, stop playing. This is 2024. Let's move forward. Let's handle the business and stop letting the business handle y'all, because y'all keep coming playing games. I'm just over it. Like, come on, let's focus on the business, move forward. And if anybody know what our authorities are up here, which let me remind you, if my authority is $5,000, y'all pulling out $200, $100. Stop it. If his authority is $20,000, stop it. That's what I'm saying. It's a show. Stop sending the people off. Let's move forward with the business. It's an electric warrant list. That means it has been paid. But go ahead for the optics. If y'all want to do that, call the roll, Clerk.
Mayor,
She said, wait a minute. I can't even pronounce what she said. Don't have closed captioning. Okay.
It's an electric warrantless. That means it has been paid. But go ahead for the optics if y'all want to do that.
Optics, not optics with the P. Optics with the B is what it sounds like she said.
Call the roll, Clerk.
Mayor, you asked for discussion, then I tried to speak and you started talking. So can I?
No, I didn't start talking. Y'all didn't hear you say
did.
anything. But if you want to say
I
something, just
did.
ask to be recognized again.
Well, can
If
I
we
be
gonna run this
recognized?
business the way it's supposed to, let's be respectable. Follow Robert rules of order. But go ahead since you got something to say now.
I do have something
Go ahead.
to say. It's an electronic warrantless electronic. Also, you made it very clear that these have been paid. Last meeting, which I said, and the finance director wasn't here at that time, but I'm so glad she's here now. She stated that we didn't have a credit card anymore because she said the trustees cut it off.
That's true.
Oh, okay. So if we don't have, I requested in the email, could we get the final statement? Because if we haven't received the credit card since May of 2023, and she stated that we cut it off, no documentation has showed that it's been cut off. So what card are they using outside of ACH debits?
Okay, before you start, I'm gonna give you the flow. Let's clear some things up. You guys did cut it off.
When?
You guys, hold on, I'm gonna explain it so you'll know. You guys had control of the bank account that Trustee House did illegally, and Clerk Key went illegally and hijacked the bank account for an entire year. You know, like I know, anybody that understand money know that you cannot see anybody's information when someone else is on the bank account.
It's
That
not a
means the
debit
credit card. Hold
it's a
on.
credit card. Not
That's
a
what I'm
debit
speaking
card.
of. You gonna let me finish?
Go ahead.
That's what I said. We got to be respectful. You say your stuff, I'll be quiet. You got to be quiet when I talk. So what I'm saying to you is that if you guys have done that, which y'all did as trustees, no one up here could see anything that y'all was doing for an entire year. We didn't have access to anything because Jason House was on the bank account, and so was Allison Key. The mayor wasn't on it. So we couldn't call, check up, check in, see what was going on because you guys was the holders on the account. So that's number one. Number two, I'm going to let her respond to your question.
Thank you, Joe. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, you got a recovering Brooksaholic. Yes. Don't worry. Some more Brooks will be coming. But I just thought that y'all would like to see another food.
Because you get here at a board meeting and you know how to pick up the phone, call my phone.
Girl,
Hopefully
no.
you'll do that this year since you said you want change and you want us to work together. It had to start by starting Trustee Belcher. You can't sit here and say that out your mouth and then don't do it. So we're going to see what happened because you could have called if you had questions. Instead of coming, put on the same show we just did for an entire year. Y'all should be tired of that. Y'all should be ready to actually do some progress in the village besides sit here and we arguing over a warrant list. Come on now. People do work in our village. They should be paid for the work they have done. But yet y'all hold the progress, hold the people hostage, picking and choosing who y'all want to pay. That's not right. That's discriminatory. You guys are discriminating against people because what? They didn't give y'all money for y'all D2s? Like, why do y'all pull people out of this trustee house? Y'all need to stop with the mess. Go ahead, finance director.
Good evening. Our bank accounts do not have a debit card, to be clear. The credit cards are issued by the bank. The last card was canceled or suspended in June by whoever had administrative rights over that account, which is not anyone sitting up here.
Thank you.
That's staff. So the last statement that you received was in June for that account.
Okay, the last statement we received was in May. I said it and I was very clear when I said it. I said in communication because you just stated be respectful to people, not you, Tangenique. I'm talking to the mayor. Be respectful, but Janice Johnson had access to the account. So for mayor, for you to sit there and say only the clerk and Jason House, that's an absolute lie because she cuts the check. So I'm sure she wasn't cutting the check blindly. Also, we have stuff on this list from June. She makes the decisions what checks go out, what y'all tell her to hold and not hold. So that means she had access because we had emails from the bank that showed the people that had access and control, because at some point you guys stopped letting the clerk and Jason House even see what was in the account, and they had to send the information via email. So don't get up here and say nobody had access to the account, because Janice Johnson and I'm sure the finance director Tangenique had access. Nevertheless, I just want to be very clear because I requested, if you're saying that it was canceled, show us the June statement that was canceled, because for at some point or some shape, form, or fashion, when you did get back on the bank account and the clerk was on the account at the time, the last statement starts showing the American Express card that's been used through the police department. When Tangenique said there was no credit card at all, when the American Express card originally had $3,000 here, $3,000 there that we were seeing until we were moved from my viewpoint. Now it's 37,000. 50,000, 28,000. So that means that all of the transactions that was on the Fifth Third account have now been used through the American Express card. I don't care if it's Fifth Third, American Express, US Bank, we're entitled to it. So please just give us access to either accounts payable again on my viewpoint or the credit card so we don't have to sit here. We can see what you spent it on and move forward. I see something on here that Trustee House took off, which I would have been like, oh, I think I know what that is from the way that it's line item, but I'm not going to sit here and fight a battle that
Thank you, Sasha.
I don't have a receipt for. So just be fair.
Can I address a
Go
couple things?
ahead.
Janice had access to see the account, to print out bank balances, which we had to do based on a court order.
Yes.
That's why we provided bank balances
Mhm.
daily. That was by court order.
Right, but the mayor just said that nobody had access to it.
Administrative access was only by the two people who were over the account, which they were the only ones who could add or cancel any card on the account. That was not something Janice could do. She
Cool.
did not have that access.
Correct.
Any check that Janice cut had to be signed by those two people who had administrative access. Janice could not issue a check without those signatures first.
Preach.
Is there anything else?
No, you got
Trustee House or Clerk Key, did either one of y'all cut off the credit card?
No.
Okay,
We got
thank
an
you.
email from the bank.
Please forward the email to the Board of Trustees.
You have it tonight.
I've been waiting on a whole lot of stuff.
Okay,
that you said I
so
could have.
I have a comment, Mayor.
Okay, go ahead.
And thank you,
When we're
Sharia.
talking about access to the bank and the information, myself and Clerk Key, checks were printed by the finance department. Checks were presented to myself and the clerk. We would sign the checks, assuming they were approved on the warrant list. Once the checks were signed, they were handed immediately back to the finance department. Now, what happened with the checks beyond that point was beyond Clerk Key and myself's knowledge. Some checks were released, from my understanding, some checks were not released. But that's past the point of our role in that process. Secondly, when we're talking about the credit card, I made no request to cancel a credit card. I would have liked to. I'll be honest with you, I would like to, but I made no changes. That everything was scrutinized through the court. If there was something improperly done, the court would say so. So there was no changes. And then additionally, when we're talking about credit card charges, in order to make a charge on the credit card, you have to have the credit card in your hand. So every item that we're talking about being charged had nothing to do with myself, had nothing to do with Clerk Key. It had to do with the card holder and the person that had the card in their hand. I didn't take any trips. I didn't fly anywhere. I didn't do anything that benefited Jason House or anybody else improper. Every charge we're talking about was done by the card holder. And
Yes, those are checks
so
that sit on
whoever
the desk.
authorized that, that's their responsibility. As Trustee Belcher mentioned, all we're really asking for is the documentation and the proof. Personally, I would ask that it be put on the website so that way it's transparent, because we spend a lot of time in this meeting saying, I sent that, I didn't send it. At this point, please, anything you send to me, put it on the website, I'll get it for myself. Thank you.
Go ahead, Tangenique. So you keep saying allege. That's not a true statement. Allegedly, use it the right way, because when they give you the check, it's the items you voted on, Trustee House. And for the record, it's many a times this body, this board have voted for you guys to sign checks and you refuse to sign the checks at all. So when you state facts, state the truth, state facts that make sense. You're making up things that sound good for you or what you feel that you want doing or whatever with a credit card. Stop. It's all like a spin cycle up here. That's all y'all do. Y'all get up here, we put on a show for the outside world.
Hey, Daquan.
But yet, if you guys want any information, I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna say it again. All y'all have to do is ask.
Mojo, what you want me to rewind? She didn't say nothing.
You're making up things that sound good for you or what you feel that you want doing or whatever with a credit card. Stop. It's all like a spin cycle up here. That's all y'all do. Y'all get up here, we put on a show for the outside world. But yet, if you guys want any information, I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna say it again. All y'all have to do is ask. All y'all got to get what you're told.
Let me see.
You send it me, put it on the website. I'll get it for myself. Thank you.
Go ahead, Tajanique. So you keep saying allege. That's
got
not a
you.
true statement. Allegedly, use it the right way. Because when they give you the check, it's the items you voted on, Trustee House. And for the record, it's many a times this body, this board have voted for you guys to sign checks and you refuse to sign the checks at all. So when you state facts, state the truth, state facts that make sense. You're making up things that sound good for you or what you feel that you want doing or whatever with a credit card. Stop. It's all like a spin cycle up here. That's all y'all do. Y'all get up here, we put on a show for the outside world. But yet, if you guys want any information, I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna say it again. All y'all have to do is ask. All y'all gotta do is call me. I tell all y'all that don't none of y'all call me because y'all too busy fighting. Y'all too busy doing a smear campaign. And all you gotta do is call if y'all wanted any type of information, any. But no one calls my phone. We get to a board meeting and we sit here for hours going back and forth over, you said this, we doing this. This was going on. This person got the card. Like, come on, stop. It's kiddie stuff. It's like, I'm over it. Like, stop. Let's move forward. And all I was stating is y'all making a show about something that's already approved and you pulling it out that's already approved. It don't make sense. It's for what? Optics? To chop up a video? What is for? Because it ain't the truth. I just wish y'all just focus on the truth. That's all I want. So we're gonna move forward because we'll be here all night. We on the electric warrant. We still got.
Recognized.
Okay, 1 second. We still got AP warrant list and 3 other items. So go ahead.
Mayor, we in the spirit of working together, because it is 2024 and we all just sat up here and stated that our whole goal is to work together for the betterment of the community. When you sit here and you hear me? When you sit here and you say we don't want to go back and forth, we do not want to go back and forth. But then you all say out of your mouths, we have credit card statements that we don't have. They're missing. They're clearly missing if we do not have them, if they were not emailed to us, if they were not sent to us. And as we all know, my viewpoint access, our access has been denied, restricted, should I say. So yes, we can access it, but we cannot look up receipts. I remember as a trustee, you sat in that very seat and you stated to the mayor at the time that you would not blindly vote on bills or options that you've met on things that were purchased that you cannot present receipts or evidence for. You stated that out of your mouth as a trustee. So it baffles me that we sit up here and now that you're the mayor, when the very trustees are asking for this information, you're stating in that term, oh, well, we've sent it to you, knowing that you all didn't. We're not asking for anything that you didn't ask for as a trustee. Let's first make that clear. We're also missing financial statements. We haven't received financial statements in months. How is it that as a board, we're over the finances? That's the trustee's job. We keep hearing, oh, well, no one's doing their job. No one's doing their job. This is our job. We are here for checks and balances, whether you all like it or not. So we request the information, it should be provided to us. But yet we sit here and then we have invoices. We have emails every day. Dear Village of Dolton, let's start here. Dear Village of Dolton, I have a payment for work that I've done. I'm going to take out the invoice number for their privacy. Where Village of Dolton they purchased lights. The board approved the lights in June. Here it is. We're in January of the following year. They haven't received payment. Here's another email. Please see email below from the vindicator indicating that he has not received payment or communication on this bill. Payment invoice. Then he have all of these invoices. This object was approved by the board in September, and we're steady waiting for payments. Hold on, there's one more.
Are you done?
No, there's one more.
She said there's one more.
Here we are, 9/11 from this vendor. We called Keith at 12. He said that the check was mailed. We spoke to Janice. They said that the check was mailed. The email was sent. Several calls to the villages, which were all unanswered. Then we sent emails to the following trustees: Jason House, Brittany Norwood, Kiana Belcher. So when we're receiving these invoices and when we're questioning these things, we're not doing it to go back and forth. There has to be some type of transparency. We will not be able to work forward as a village if we don't have transparency. And that's all we're asking for. If you don't want to email us the receipts or provide us with the receipts, make it easy. Provide us backward access with my viewpoint so that we're not back and forth. But I just want to state for the record that it's unfair that as the mayor, you don't see fit for us to receive this information. But as trustee, this is the very thing that you were fighting for, transparency. Thank you, Mayor.
For the record, trustee, you guys get everything that we have. We send an email, you get the financial reports, you get everything. And I've shown that in videos. Now you want me to go do some more work and show you again that you get what we tell you you should have.
Oh, so they showed it in videos. That's better than actually having the financial documents so you can actually look at them. Gotcha.
Now, as relates to transparency, we have been nothing but transparent here at the Village of Dolton. You guys can spin cycles, scare tactics, tell people that we not when we are. At the end of the day, I keep stating this. If it's something that you don't feel comfortable with when you come to this meeting, you have literally 48 hours to make sure you reach out, ask questions, bring up an invoice, talk about a receipt, whatever it is. But y'all all choose not to, because this is your only time to get on a platform and talk or say whatever you want to say. When y'all really, if you're going to be adult about it, call somebody's phone, ask the question. But y'all don't. So now when y'all get up here, you point the finger, this person ain't doing this person ain't doing that. Well, all y'all have to do is pick up a phone, call, get your questions answered. You will have everything that you need. But yet we got to sit here and throw tantrums and go back and forth with one another about what you said, you did, you didn't get, all of that. Like, come on. Like I said, y'all should be tired of it. Y'all can't keep coming up here making the same excuses when y'all not doing y'all job. That's really what it boils down to. Until y'all do y'all job, y'all can stop with the mess. Miss me with all that in 2024 because we here to do the business. So with that being said, call the roll.
No, Sasha, I haven't heard about the mayor of Oakland. What's going on with that?
Clerk, let's move on. We got another warrant list, please.
Clerk, is this vote for with the amendments?
Yes, it is.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
She said,
Trustee Norwood.
Ho, not you.
Trustee Stan Brown.
No.
Trustee Tammy Brown. Trustee House.
Aye.
Trustee Holmes.
No.
Trustee Belcher.
Aye.
Motion
Okay,
passed.
moving on. Like that was pointless. That was just dumb. So now moving on. AP warrant list. Trustee Stan Brown.
AP warrant list, January the 2nd, 2024. Corporate payment register.
Wait a minute.
All right.
For this list as well.
All right. Is that your motion?
It's a motion to accept these bills as read.
All right. Is there a second?
Second.
There a motion and second. Any discussion?
Yes, Mayor, I also have a superseding motion.
Okay.
All right.
For
All
this
right,
list as well.
Okay.
I would like to request the bills as read with the following items removed. Page 9, existing concrete.
Did we played this already, didn't we? Am I crazy? We played already. Hold on.
Things and how it's ran, our job is still make do with what we have. So right now, if we have to order concrete or need like I just said, a water main fix, a whole patch, it's people that call us every day about things like that. But you guys sit here and play this silly game and not take care of the people. Your job is to provide for the residents. Yet you guys won't even pass a tax levy. You guys won't even pass a budget. All these things warranted the things that you're asking to be paid, such as union negotiation, contracts. And you just stated for the record, you've been here, 6 years now? So 4 years ago, you just stated, right? 4 years ago, you was the same trustee sitting there, right? So these are the same problems y'all had 4 years ago. all we're doing is trying to clean up what has been broken for so long. And if you guys would just work with me and stop fighting on every little thing, we will be a whole lot further as a community. There's no
I'll check it
unity
out,
here.
Sasha.
All you guys is create chaos. Y'all chaos agents. That's all y'all do is go and create mess, but with no solution. Name one thing y'all have came up with or done in this community. Nothing. All y'all do is say, point finger. Oh, she doing this. Oh, he doing that. But y'all ain't did nothing for the people. So, prime example, I'm arguing with y'all over concrete. Concrete. That's way within our purchasing power. If our purchasing power is $20,000, we put it on there to be transparent for the record, because y'all keep wanting to use that word. But all I'm asking you guys is do what's right. Stop picking and choosing people to not pay. If they did the work, pay them. What is the issue? Pay them. Y'all voted last time to pay, well, not y'all. That's when Tammy Brown flipped on y'all. Voted to pay everybody, including her friends. But yet you and the clerk chose not to even sign the checks. Y'all don't even sign the checks after the board voted to. Y'all just say this how the game go, right? We put it up, they vote for it, and whatever check come up, we supposed to sign them. Y'all didn't sign them at all. So let's talk about how you still got things sitting. Things sit because y'all refuse to sign the checks. So if you refuse to sign the checks, what does that mean? That's my problem. Y'all have to do better, Trustee House. You can't want to lead people and can't lead, man. You got to do better. I keep telling you, just because you wear a suit don't make you suitable. Stop. Stop. You got to do better than what you're doing right now. And right now, you're doing is keeping up confusion, keeping up mess. You got to grow, man. All right, moving on.
Can I please make a statement?
Yep, make your statement.
4 years ago, we were not in this mess 4 years ago.
Yes, we were.
So, correction. We were not in this mess. We were paying bills. We did not have vendors emailing us on a weekly basis for non-payment. Yes, I did approve to pay my friend, and it is January 2024, and my friend still ain't paid, along with other
because your other friends didn't sign the check. So let's get that right.
Let's just make it, be for real, be 100. People are not being paid, so this is nothing that nobody's doing a grandstand show. The emails are here. If anybody would like to see them, I can print you a copy, and I will block out the other information. So yes, again, we were not in this mess 4 years ago. We were able to pay our vendors because we followed the budget. That's the reason why you make a budget. And it is to be followed, not to spend and do as you want to do nilly-willy. Thank you.
Okay, not true, Trustee. Let me take you down memory lane. Don't y'all have somebody from 5 Star and remember came for this body and y'all owe him money from 2019, 2017. So y'all wasn't paying y'all bills. Stop lying to the public. Y'all wasn't. Like I said, y'all got a grandstand on everything. And we got the invoice to prove it. Y'all saw it. And
Wasn't
your
you-
friend
wasn't you on the
paid.
board in
Hold on, you
2019?
pause. Your friend wasn't
Pause.
paid because your friends, Trustee House and the Clerk Key, did not sign the check. And then I brought it up at the next meeting and I said, hey, they didn't sign the check, so what you gonna do? And you sat there, right? Didn't do nothing because it was okay. They can't make up government. The problem is they trying to make up government as they go. But all y'all do is keep losing. Y'all making a fictitious play world of y'all run stuff and y'all don't.
Y'all heard that? Fictitious. Not fictitious, fictitious.
And the problem is they trying to make up government as they go. But all y'all do is keep losing. Y'all making a fictitious play world of y'all run stuff and y'all don't. Stop. I am the executive branch. Y'all are the legislative branch. That's it. Know your place. Learn your seat. And that's the problem y'all got. Y'all overstep. Y'all have to know what to do and y'all don't. That's why y'all keep losing. Y'all getting school from our attorney, the village attorney. Y'all got legislative accountant that y'all pay. Y'all talk about budgets, right? But y'all been paying that man, right? Y'all been putting him on one
Absolutely
list,
not.
right?
You haven't
y'all been
paid
doing
him,
that.
so
Trustee,
stop
you are
telling that
out of
story.
order. Out of order.
Stop
So
telling
y'all
those
been
lies.
doing that, right? So
You
y'all
need to
should
stop
stop
lying.
that. Y'all keep on having this attorney come in, make up these fake lawsuits that y'all keep losing at the taxpayer's expense. That's what y'all keep doing. Y'all need to stop. But yet he's on payroll. Did y'all budget for that? Is it a line item for that? No.
It is.
No, y'all didn't budget for it at all.
Hey,
and that is
Melanie.
the
It is.
problem. It's good for y'all, but ain't good for us, right? Y'all could do what y'all want, but minute we say, hey, hold on, y'all. Let's change this. Let's fix this. Let's do something different. Y'all keep talking about all that happy medium stuff. I told you that's all fluff. And then we get to this point and then we got to fight over bills, pay the vendors. They did the work. It's like y'all want us to have bad credit. Y'all want us to have a bad image to the public that we don't pay our bills. That's the image y'all got out there. Why? Because y'all get here and people scared to come and do work in our village. We are a village, guys. This ain't no mom and pop store. We supposed to be known for paying our bills, our vendors, not sitting here and pointing out who we gonna take out. We don't do that, but y'all do. Call a roll.
Clerk, for verification, this is
we done with discussion. Call a roll.
Clerk, is this with amendments? I'm talking to the
Clerk
clerk.
Key.
Is this vote for trustee? Thank you. Thanks, clerk. I appreciate it. Aye.
Trustee Norwood?
Aye.
Trustee Stan Brown?
No.
Trustee Tammy Brown?
Aye.
Trustee House?
Aye.
Trustee Holmes?
No.
Trustee Belcher?
Aye.
Motion passed.
All right, here we go. Also too, y'all know I'm the receipts lady, right? I always got paper trail for all of them. They were saying that they credit card that we line. Here's the proof right here, an email stating that they canceled the doggone credit card
Well, send it
from
to
the
us
bank.
so
Don't
we
worry
can
about, I'm gonna
see
give
it.
it to all y'all, including the public. But my point to y'all is stop believing the lies. They lie so much up here. It don't make no sense. Like I said, every night I gotta prove my love. Every night I gotta show y'all what it is. It's sad. They lie because they can't beat me. I keep telling you, they trying to run a campaign on lies. Ain't gonna get you nowhere. Nowhere. Next on the agenda is new business. Is there a motion to terminate contract with Odison, Stirk, Murphy, Frazier, and McGrath LTD as legislative counsel? Is there a motion?
Motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
It's been motion and second. Any discussion?
Yes, can I be recognized?
Go ahead.
Okay, for one, I don't understand how it's new business and you keep putting it on the agenda every period. So I'm going to ask the attorney and refer to the attorney. At what point, if it keeps voting down, is there something that says it cannot go
Nope,
on?
I'm gonna put it up on the agenda every board
Okay,
meeting.
I asked the attorney.
just answered.
I asked the attorney.
And I just answered.
Okay, so then my next thing is, because she sit here and tell these lies to say that we're paying an attorney. She has not paid the attorney. She wants total control. So she thinks that she's the only person that can have an attorney. And then we have no legal representation that's for the board. If you look at the budget for anybody that was here during the time when they had a fictitious town hall meeting, which if that's what they call it, it says $455,000 was spent in actuals for legal counsel. $432,000 of that went to Delgado. So when people sit here and they sit there and talk about what they got receipts for, what they don't have receipts for, she has not paid Bert Odison. So as long as Bert Odison, McGrath, or anybody else want to give us free legal advice at this point, pending payment, we're going to accept it. So you can put it on there every meeting until one of us is absent, 2, 3, 4 of us is absent, but you're not going to sit here and keep trying to control the situation where your attorney, because he made it perfectly clear, he worked for you, he don't work for us. We didn't hire him as corporate counsel. We hired Delgado firm as the prosecuting counsel. So technically, we don't even have corporate counsel. But for you to sit here and keep lying, saying that we are paying somebody that you know has no check has been cut, you need to stop. It's ridiculous. And you sit here and talk about, I did this, I did that. They lied. She sat here and just pulled up a piece of paper. If you got something that said that it canceled it, and I'm sure all of y'all, including you, was on the email, we requested it, why wouldn't you give it to us? But you say we sit here and wait till we get here to ask the question. If she had something, she should have sent it to us. Then we wouldn't even have the discussion. But for you to sit here and keep sitting lying, talking about somebody, first, we can go back, pull the meetings up because she good for pulling them up. First, she said we paid them $600,000. Then we paid them almost $1 million. But if you look at the actuals, only $455,000 been spent in legal costs, and most of it went to Delgado. So who lying?
All right, you finished? All right, go ahead, Tanjani.
Odison was not budgeted for in the budget.
Thank you.
Legal counsel did
Hold
not
on,
have
trustee,
no
trustee,
description
you
of
out of
who
order.
it is.
Let her
So
finish.
Odison was.
You see how
So
she
you
was
a liar
quiet and heard
too.
you? You gotta be quiet.
You a liar too.
House and asked him on what page was Odison budgeted for. I still have
Legal expenses.
Trustee, let her finish. You see how we be quiet and let you do your little rant? Be quiet. Let her talk. She got the floor.
I am
It's
not
her time.
justice. You're not telling
It's
me
her
to be quiet.
time. You have to be quiet.
No, I am
All right,
not.
go
justice.
ahead. Go ahead, Tanjanique.
I just wanted to make it clear that was not budgeted for.
Legal
Yep.
expenses.
Oh my God. That's your
Again, it was not
problem.
budgeted
That's your
for.
problem. Be quiet.
It was not amended and added. It was not budgeted for, and it is not included this year either.
Legal expenses
Okay,
does
thank-
not show any
Trustee,
specific
you cannot
thing. Legal
overtalk her.
expenses.
Let her get her point out like you just did your rant. So you have to be quiet to hear her side, like we was quiet to hear your side. Stop. Point of order. Follow
Point
by
of
the
order.
rules of order, please. Go ahead. Go ahead,
Really?
Check
Tanjanique.
was not cut. That does not mean the expenses were not incurred, and you're putting the Village of Dolton on the line to pay those expenses.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Now I don't know how to spell Tanjanika, but her name is Tanjanika.
Ms. Miller.
So as we go on, and we talk about this and we go back and forth, as you can see, people are so out of order, so disrespectful. You got to give respect in order to get it. If we talk and we be quiet, you got to give us the same courtesy. Ain't nobody interrupt you, whether you was lying or not. We shut up and we listen to your lie. Now you be quiet and let the finance director respond to you, like how we just did with you. As it relates to y'all attorney don't do nothing. So if you saying free help, give that back. Because if it's free, it shouldn't be for you because he ain't winning no cases for you. So why would you even have a person like that around if they causing the village, the taxpayer money? Also, y'all walked out of that last board meeting, right? Y'all to pay no bills. Reminding you that we still got public works, police, fire, all these expenses, the day-to-day operation, the light bills, the gas bill, all the things to run a business was still at stake, but y'all walked out. Tire your month went by, right? That's what I'm talking about. Y'all don't care. Because who walks out on the people? I don't care whatever y'all want to bring up about fighting back in the day or whatever, but I never walked out on the people, but y'all did several times. Y'all walked out on a $33 million lawsuit. That's why we got the $33 million lawsuit right now. Y'all walked out again at the last board meeting. Y'all walk out on everything. Y'all got to sit here and sit in the fire. If you don't like it, so be it. But that's what discussion is for. We go back and forth, hopefully find a happy medium. If we do not, then guess what? Then them people are just don't get paid because y'all chose not to pay them for whatever reason that you thought you shouldn't pay them. And it's warranted. That's what I'm tired of. Y'all should pay people after they have done the work. When there are storms in our community, we had a storm, right? What was y'all faces? I ain't seen not one of y'all on the block. I ain't seen not one of y'all helping nobody. Not one. Trees was on cars, trees was on houses. And guess what? The day before, y'all chose not to pay them vendors. But every single vendor came out and took care of the people. Every one of them. That's because of what? You network, relationships. They didn't want to leave the people high and dry. So they said, you know what, Mayor, we got you. We're going to come out and we're going to make sure the people are taken care of. That's what I do as a leader. You guys just talk and talk about nothing and ain't producing nothing. And that's my problem. Y'all talk, but ain't putting in no action and no work. At least my work speaks for itself.
It does
no
not.
matter what y'all want to put up against me, go lie to people, bring media here. Who tears down their town? Like, think about that for a minute. Y'all black.
Oh,
black.
Lord.
Look how we fight. African-American community fighting like this. Over what? A title, a seat? I told you, you all are bench warmers. Everybody got to go.
Oh.
At the end of the day, you wait your time. You wait your turn. Your turn ain't here yet. We don't run to 2025. And then you let it be what it be. Like I said, then you come and run against me. But all that little fake stuff y'all be trying to do, it ain't working. And it ain't gonna work. As he said, any weapon formed against me ain't gonna prosper.
Oh.
So y'all should stop. Call the roll, Clerk.
Mayor, I have a comment.
Now you got something else. Go ahead.
So, just the entire meeting is set up for an argument. Information is not given to the board. And then we get in here, it's set up to say, yes, I did. My ask, I keep asking the same thing. Let's put it on the website. We don't have to go back and forth. We don't have to do any of this show. The same item has been put on the agenda for the last 9 meetings. I'm exaggerating. But the mayor did say she's going to keep on putting it up there, knowing that there's not enough support for it. It's set up just for us to come in here and argue. That's the whole intention. Come in here and argue and then state, I don't want to go back and forth. I mean, we know most people say definition of insanity.
Yep.
Doing the same thing, expecting a different result.
Yep.
It's insane to put up the same item knowing it doesn't have support. But it's set up for the argument, it's set up and then to twist it and say, oh, board, you're doing this and you're doing that. It really doesn't make sense, but if it has to be voted, put up there 9 times, or put up there 15 times for us to go and do it. But just understand, we talk about why the whole back and forth, the meeting is set up that way. As board members, we can look at the package. And I'm sure the mayor, everybody looks at the package by now and say, oh, that one right there, that's going to be the argument. Corporate bills, we know that's where it go up. So like, well, I don't think even most people tune in until about an hour into the meeting. So that way they can get to corporate bills. But again, the meeting is set up for an argument. Sorry that it's set up that way, and hopefully we'll do different in the next meeting. Thank you.
Trustee, that's definitely not true. And then you should basically pause on the things you actually say. If it's set up for argument, then why take the bait? Stop it, because it ain't set up for argument. The whole point is to show people that y'all are full of crap. Y'all put things up on here. Y'all spend taxpayer money. Y'all do all this wasteful spending, but point the finger at the lone wolf, the one that's still standing, right? The one that's still standing. Y'all point the finger at me when it's you guys that's really running them up. You four. Trustee House, Trustee Belcher, Trustee Norwood, and Trustee Tammy Brown, who don't read nothing. She listens to what y'all tell her to do and come and vote accordingly. So state facts. And I have all the proof always of everything y'all lie about. But yeah, we got to put on a show like we always do to sit here, go back and forth for hours about nothing when y'all can just do right. All right, Colorado.
Yeah, I know we still in discussion.
Are you?
Yeah, we still in discussion.
Tiffany mad?
I know she had a speech, but I was waiting.
What is that? I can't hear you. I hear none. You just
I
said.
said we were in discussion still. So I said, I know you were talking, so I was waiting on you. But
you got something to say, Trustee?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, go ahead.
And this is just for the record, and I'll keep it fast. It's the hypocrisy for me. Again, as trustee, she sat in this very seat, and when she felt the mayor was withholding information that she was entitled to, she did the exact same thing, which is get their own special counsel. So when we have this discussion, and it's like this is some foreign that just these set of trustees decided to do, just for the record, it is not. This is what people have to do when they have a leadership that is not transparent. Thank you.
Trustee, you ain't getting the flow no more. You repeat the same thing every time.
Okay.
You need to
That's
stop
for the
repeating the
record.
same
Just in
thing.
case.
Just for the record. I'm just letting
Just
you know.
in case.
We done with that. Move
Just
on.
in case.
Call a roll, Clerk. Call a roll.
Colorado.
Man, could I?
You got something?
Yes, man.
Here come the flunky.
Go ahead.
As Ed Mays would say, here come the handkerchief head Negro.
I just like to say, to us as trustees, in December we had 3 paydays.
Yes,
and
sir.
You had individuals on the police force, the
That's
fire
right.
department, and public works. They were wondering if they was gonna get paid that money for the holiday. We actually had a payday December the 1st, December the 15th, December the 29th. And for us to not to even approve that was totally unfair and disrespectful to these individuals that was worried about were they going to even get a check for the holiday. So that's just something to think about. When you just walk out like that, that's unfair to them. That's unfair to them and their family.
All right. Colorado. Colorado.
They got paid, but we had a meeting on the 4th, and we got the holiday coming up. We got the holiday coming up.
Everyone was paid then.
Hey, Jason, I don't need glasses on when I talk.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't need glasses on when I talk. So let well enough alone. Stay with that lane where you at. Because I'm just putting the point out here for people to understand what's going on up here. So it's going back and forth, and I'm not going to participate in the little back and forth going, but I'm just looking at individuals that have spoke to me about this. So I just wanted to relate it to you guys. So when you just up and walk out of a meeting, think about other people that's going to be involved in that. You're not just going straight at the mayor, because what it is now, Anybody around the mayor, just take it out on them. You don't care about the residents, such as you guys say, and you talk strong about the retro pay for public works. When you stop worrying about public works, you know. So now we getting all that, and we know what's happening right now. But I just wanted to put that on your head that you walked out with 3 paychecks for that December. Yeah, they got paid. Yeah, they got paid. But it was just a threat you put on them when you walked out the meeting on them. Thank you, Mayor.
All right, Clerk, can you call the roll, please?
This row is for termination of contract for Odison Murphy Frazier McGrath as legislative counsel. Trustee Norwood. Trustee Stan Brown.
Yes.
Trustee Tammy Brown.
No.
Trustee House.
No.
Trustee Holmes.
Yes.
Trustee Belcher.
No.
Motion failed.
And for the record, residents, he tried to take $2 million from my insurance policy. So it's a shame that they keep up with the mess. But stay tuned. Stay tuned.
Thank
Next,
you.
is there a motion for approval of the 2023-2024 annual appropriation ordinance/budget? Is there a motion?
I have a motion with amendments.
Okay, go ahead.
My motion is to approve the ordinance. I'm going to read into record. There are several amendments, and then I will email.
Did you give that to our team, whatever the amendments are?
Which was my statement. I will read this into
Can you
record
give
and
them that? Can you print that so they can follow with whatever you're speaking of?
I do not have a printer right here, man.
So see how you ain't come prepared, but you want us just to listen, and you already got y'all mind made up of what y'all gonna do. But these are the department heads that should understand what it is you're gonna take out of their departments.
Okay, so my motion is.
Can you send that to us now so we can print it so we can follow you? Can you email that to Keith Freeman so we can print it out so they can follow you? So they can understand what it is you're about to do for their department with the amendments?
Sure. Oh, let me connect.
Sure did. Call the roll.
And print that so that everybody up here can have it.
Let's see how simple that is. Y'all could do that to the trustees.
You got this? Do you have this one too? You want one?
I have never attended a board meeting, never, and seen department heads have completely blank desks in front of them. Like there's nothing there. They're all on their phone. There's nothing here. They're supposed to have a board report to present to the board.
Yeah, she made several.
No, you good, Monica.
Okay. Is it sent?
I appreciate anything anybody gives me.
It's funny how you have to sit here and send stuff, but when we ask stuff, we have to wait and never get it.
Okay, how long we taking?
Yeah, why you doing that? Can you make sure you get a copy of this canceled bank card, credit card? Can you make sure we get a copy of that information too that Tangenique just got to the mayor saying that the card was canceled and we bring out stuff? I would like a copy of it right now, like everybody else is getting their stuff right now.
I'm just saying, since we're waiting on him to send something, if y'all print stuff, can you get that to me? Like I asked you for something earlier too. I'm asking him a question. You know what I'm saying?
Chill out with all that. Okay, you got the email? Okay, print that out so everybody can go be done with all this.
Okay, so
Why do y'all need to print? Who
motion
uses
is
paper
to
anymore?
approve the budget as presented with the following adjustments. Line 01-00344, reduce $6.8 million. Line 01-00344.2, increase $200,000. Line 0100-391, decrease $525,000.
Why don't you tell the public what that stuff is? You just
you
saying
can do
line
that
items
when
and
you
not
get the printed
telling them what it
copy, ma'am.
is.
Line 01-12-420, reduce $110,000. Line 01-12.
What is that, trustee?
Mayor, you're gonna get a printed copy.
But no. Hold on, pause.
I will tell you this.
Don't tell me I'm gonna get a printed
I see
copy.
fit.
Tell the public what you are decreasing and increasing. You talking about transparency? Be transparent. Because right now you're just saying numbers.
And you can
Tell the public. No. You should tell the public what you're doing right now. You want to be transparent? Go ahead, tell them. So we all know what that line item is. They don't know.
So we all know that when she starts acting like this, she panicked and she deflected.
What 01.22 is. Tell the public what that line item is, so they all understand it.
Line 01-12-421, reduce $50,000. Line 01-12.
That's a shame. That you can't even tell the public what you're reducing, why you're doing it.
123,
trustee,
reduce $62,000. Line 01-12-424, reduce $25,000. Line 01-12.
And this how stuff get hid. Y'all don't even know what them numbers are.
Line 01-12-581, reduce $270,000. Line 01-12-592, reduce $115,000. Line 01-12-460, reduce $300,000.
No,
Line 01-12-710, reduce $155,000. Line 01-15-421, increase $25,000. Line 01-15-549, reduce $500. Line 01-15-563, increase $2,000. Line 01-15-830, increase $3,000. Line 01-12-421, decrease $1.1 million. Line 01-21-422, reduce $300,000. Line 01-21-426, reduce $900,000. Line 01-21-428, reduce $5,000. Line 01-21-598, reduce $15,000. Line 01-22-427, reduce $130,000. Line 01-22-426, reduce $27,500. Line 01-22-428, reduce $400,000. Line 01-22453, reduce $25,000. Line 01-22611, reduce $40,000. Line 01-25-421, reduce $25,000. Line 01-41-421, reduce $300,000. Line 01-41-520, decrease $250,000. Line 01-41-557, reduce $250,000. Line 01-41-598, decrease $60,000. Line 01-41-629, decrease $50,000. Line 01-41-830, decrease $25,000. Line 01-42421, decrease $50,000.
Are you done?
Line 0142-611, decrease $80,000. Line 01-46-597, decrease $70,000. Line 01-44-423, decrease $50,000. Line 01-47-451, decrease $25,000. 01-47-596, decrease $5,000. 01-47597, decrease $7,000. 01-12-996, decrease $100,000. 01-21.
Stan, you want one of these?
Decrease.
Drew, you want one? Because I know they ain't give it to y'all.
12-512, decrease $35,000. 01-41557,
Here, Drew,
decrease $25,000.
You only getting one?
01-41652,
They got it already. I don't need it.
decrease $25,000. That is my motion.
Wow. Woo. Woo, I don't know what to say. Byron, I don't even know. Look, it's a shame that people just sit here and read all these numbers to y'all, and y'all don't even know what they are. But they talk about transparency. Oh my God, I can't make this stuff up. I don't know half the stuff he just read, but I'm about to read it in record for you so you can understand what they just did to y'all. This is the budget for your town. This is your day-to-day operation, just so you understand what they just did, right? They didn't talk to not one department head, find out what the need was up here for public safety, housing, code enforcement, nothing. Y'all even took out the $6.8 million grants I went and got for y'all. That's sad. That is sad, guys. But okay, here we go. Let me see. And he ain't got it like where it's itemized like it should be. He got salaries and administration. You want to reduce it by $110,000. You took away the grants of $6,800,000. You took away the CDBG. Or you try to increase it. Okay. You took away the homewood disposal. So residents, for those that don't understand how this game go, homewood disposal, that's your trash. That's to pick up your garbage. How are you to get your garbage collected if they took it out of the budget? How do we pay, guys? They're not telling you the fact. This is the hidden stuff, but we talking about transparency. Transparency, right? So then we goes to salaries for human resource. We got $50K. Yeah, well, you should tell me. Yeah, and see the lawyer, the attorney that educating them, just said that this is that we created in the past, of course, for $500,000, and we have to pay it. How you gonna just take it out of the bund? Like, what the heck? Where you get the money from? Just saying. But this is stuff they do, the nonsense they do, right? So after that, let's keep going. Since they took time to do this. A grant writer, they took out $55K for a grant writer. Salaries for customer service, they took out $62,000. For the youth program, oh my God, y'all don't want to help the youth. They took out $25,000. Oh, that's right, y'all don't do nothing no way. Okay, then you got printing. You took out $10,000 for printing. How you get stuff printed? You got to print the water bills and all these other things. But okay. General liability, you took out $270,000. Special events. Oh, you don't want us to do activities for the community. $115,000. You also took out, what is this? What settlement for what? I don't know what that is. So settlement of $115,000. You took out maintenance supplies for building. This is how we keep up our buildings, all our government buildings, water department, public works. What is that? Fire, police, all of them, right? The maintenance. They took out $155,000. So when a furnace go out, when a boiler go out, how y'all gonna fix this stuff? I'm just saying. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep the party going, right? Because he didn't want to tell you what all these numbers was. Want to read numbers, right? Transparency, though, right? Nope. I'm gonna be transparent with you. Then we got salaries. Where we at? Nope. We got salaries, $1 million. Okay. Who y'all cutting by $1 million? Okay. Yep. And then you got, what is this? Maintenance
security detail
for $300,000. Then you got salary overtime for $900,000. And y'all know that's police department, right?
Right.
So when you got crime, a shooting, a domestic, anything, who y'all gonna call? Go.
$900,000 in overtime for the police. Her detail. That's where that is coming from. Overtime for her detail.
Ghostbusters, I'm just saying. Who you gonna call? So then you got maintenance of vehicles, $5,000.
Yes,
so
I know it's old.
I don't know how we're gonna fix it. Then you got other miscellaneous expense. Don't know what that is. You put $15,000. Then you got ESDA. Y'all don't want emergency services. Okay. So if it's a car accident, you want it to be manned by a police officer, not an ESDA worker. Make it make sense. This is stuff I'm talking about. So they took that out of $130,000. Then you did clerks. So you're gonna decrease the clerks by $27,000. I hope that's clerk key. Then you got maintenance of building, $40,000. You got more salaries, $25,000. These are all reductions. They cutting up the budget by all this money. Then you got regular salaries of $300,000. Then you got maintenance of sidewalks. That's the number one thing everybody keep calling about. Sidewalks, streets, and alleys. You gonna deduct it by $250,000. Stop it. I'm gonna double it next month. Next, you got other pro services, $250,000. Then you got maintenance supplies and other, $50,000. I don't know where any of this go to, but this is how he wrote it up. But I'm gonna read it into record for you. This is all for the record, by the way, Clerk. And please do not say refer to a mayor's office because this is all from Trustee House. Then you got maintenance service, $80,000. Then you got other contractual services, $26,000. Everything I'm reading is they trying to deduct it. So I'm not gonna say negative or minus, so you understand. Salaries, you got $5,000. Salaries regular, they got $70,000. You got salary for code enforcement. Wow, you want to deduct by $50,000. So if you got an abandoned house, don't call us because I don't know who's gonna write the ticket because you just gonna get squatters and issues. I don't know who's gonna enforce, right? Then you got medical insurance premium of $25,000. Board up, you want to take from board ups to $5,000. Other contractual services, $7,000. Operating transfers, $100,000. Lease payments, $220,000. Another maintenance line, $35,000. Hauling, so that's like the debris and things when they cut down trees or when they do the milling. That's $25,000. Operating expenses, another $25,000. What am I missing? Any more? That's it. Okay, then you got $400,000 for fire. So that's for overtime salary. So I don't know how y'all gonna run an operation with all these cuts. Please make it make sense, guys. But again, you see how he just did, y'all. Wouldn't tell y'all the items that he cut. You see the amount of money that he cut. How do you run a village without any of those services? These all of them that sit up here. They didn't ask them one question about their department. They didn't ask what they needed. They didn't ask what they can cut or trim at. Nothing. This is how they run government, blind. They running it blind. With 3 blind mics, 4 blind mics. They running it blind. It's a shame that they got no visions for our town. It's a shame that they gonna cut all these things for you residents. What you supposed to do when y'all call us? Well, how do we handle this? When we say, oh, we short, we can't get nobody to your house at this time, but I got an issue. I got a robbery in progress. Oh, we can't get you an officer. That's stupid. Y'all need to fix that. You should amend this, Trustee House. I don't think you should dare do this. I think you should amend this. I think that the residents deserve better. I don't think that it should be left up to you guys just to pick numbers and make cuts for whatever your reasons are. I just think that you guys didn't do a good job of talking to the staff about the things you want to cut. And then the lawyer just stated to me, because these are the people that do all of the litigations, that we have current litigations pending. So we do in negotiations. So how do we go to the table when y'all are cutting everything? But this is how they put our village in the financial condition that we're about to go in due to your board of trustees. So thank them when you see them in passing. Thank them for all the mess, because at the end of the day, all it takes is a conversation. So you will know what to do, how to do it, what people got going on in their departments. First is communication. You got to talk to people. Can't just make up stuff because you think this is what it is. You don't run day to day. You wouldn't know what it is. Or talk to the VA. He run day to day. But no one does that. And now we finna vote on a budget that y'all know isn't right. That y'all know this ain't what we need. Y'all know that, right, trustees? I'm throwing this out here, hoping y'all change y'all mind. Y'all know we need better, right? Y'all know we're cutting down more trees. We're basically cleaning up the west side, and now we're starting on the south side. We're putting up more street lights. And by cutting the trees back, we can see the actual light on the block. Y'all do know we're doing streets. Y'all know we're doing alleys. Y'all know we're doing sidewalks when once upon a time they used to pay 50-50. Now the resident don't pay nothing. And that's through the CBGD grant that y'all took out of the budget. Why would y'all do that? That's money. What's wrong? I'm so lost at how you decided to come up with this list. How did y'all decide to come up with the list? Trustee, how you decide to come up with this list?
Okay, so in looking at the budget, we looked at the years historical. And historical years, the items you're saying are cut out are not cut out. They're reductions, to be realistic. The budget that we were given had numbers that could not be substantiated, or I don't believe they could be substantiated. We talk about, in the last meeting, we asked about the $6.8 million, the alleged $6.8 million that's coming. It's an appropriation. I asked, when will it come? Could not get an answer. Asked that repeatedly. And if there is a $6.8 million, when you complete a budget, you also have to fill out the expenses, which means it's going to be a net zero on terms of the budget anyway. So all these, and we talked about, overtime police before this administration that did not have security details following them around everywhere. Overtime was at $600,000 maximum every year. This administration is at 1.6 million. How are we going to get service? We need the mayor to stop spending money irresponsibly. That's where the reductions came, is off of all of the all the expenses that were not necessary until this one came in. And she even said in here, oh man, forget that, I'm gonna double it. That's the reason that we have vendors calling, because we can sit here and put it down there, but the minute that you go out there, tell a vendor you're gonna do it, and then there's not enough money in the bank, which is what we're running into today, because we're receiving lies about money that's coming in. It went from what, 6.8 million into 15 million. Never see it in the bank. Don't ever see it in the bank. And the minute it starts hitting the bank, we can add it in the budget. But other than that, we're just kind of there. I'm just going to conclude on that point. I think thank you.
Yeah. So y'all need to stop with the mayor just spending, the mayor this, the mayor that. If we budget for items, we spend for those items that's budgeted for. I can prove everything that you all accuse me of up here. That's y'all problem. It's hearsay, but you don't see me ever talking about y'all because y'all nowhere. I'm everywhere. Now, as relates to a budget, you have to put the $6.8 million in the budget. If the money comes through, how you gonna get the money? You ain't even got it in the budget. And y'all know it's true. Every outlet, meaning media, wrote about it because everybody was mad. Like I said, when I leave, go anywhere, I bring back a bag. I got awarded $15 million, and you have to wait until it come down the pipeline like anything else. Anybody that understand grant money. And when you go and ask for the grant money, you have to be specific than what you want to use it for. So here it is, my board, once again, just like I did at $600,000, right? That we went, got, secured, came back to this body, and you guys didn't even vote for it. It's grant money. It ain't coming out the general fund. That's the problem with y'all. Y'all want to lead and don't know how to lead. Won't you follow my lead and you will understand how to do things, like how y'all follow my lead by making videos. Like I said, that's flattering. But all I'm saying to you is that y'all have to do better. You can't come up with this stuff and just say things that's untrue. Then y'all talk about spending. You have to spend in order to improve your town. These are things that everybody been complaining about for years, and never got it. And then if you really want to sit and have a adult conversation, some stuff that I can really educate you guys on, you will understand where we get the money from. Because y'all keep saying that we this and we that. Where we get, what accounts it come from. We have all kinds of accounts that the funds come out of, but you guys don't want to just sit and educate yourself of how we getting trees cut, how we getting the sidewalks done, how we getting the alleys paid. No one wants to learn. And that's the problem up here. You guys are too prideful to come and just really learn from your super mayor. It's sad. But go ahead, attorney. She want to say some things. Hopefully y'all listen to her.
I just want to say a couple things as it relates to budgeting and appropriating just as general principles. Essentially, if you don't appropriate for something and that money comes in, you then cannot spend that money. So if the $6.8 million in grants does come in, like the mayor stated it will, regardless, you're.
Well, Sasha, like Steph said earlier, she does not know how to code switch. And the way that she talks to her friends and peers and family, that's the way that it should be. She continues to speak that way in a professional setting. And that's sort of her problem.
At all, truthfully. And then the other thing I wanted to point out is that, as the mayor had previously stated, we are in the middle of negotiating various contracts. And it really does tie our hands at the negotiations table when we're not able to make the same offers to other bargaining units that we've settled with. And it just makes it very difficult for us to negotiate a fair contract. So I just wanted to point those items out to the board.
May I make a statement?
Go ahead.
So That was wonderful what you just said. But in
Oh, thank you.
October,
Appreciate it. Yes.
October, Keith read out 3 other grants that he stated that we got. Those are not in the budget. So if we already been approved for those or applying for them or appropriating for them, then why are those items not allocated in the budget like this $6.8 million? Then there was a statement that was made at a last board meeting that said that even with the negotiations for public works, that they wasn't paying it until May 1st of 2024, which is the next fiscal year. So if you have this money allocated in the 2024-2025 budget, but you don't plan on paying them till 2025-2026 budget, then why is it allocated in there? So if you're going to say that the 6.8 of the appropriation, then that means that everything that he read in October should be in there too, since we're talking about transparency and all these grants. So that should be in there also. And those are not being reflected in there.
Yeah, I mean,
All right. Are you done?
Yes.
All right. Go ahead, Keith.
was that a question that you were asking whether or not it was reflected, or is that a statement that you were making?
That's the question.
Because I believe that it's reflected in the $6.8 million. It's not individually broke out, but you didn't ask us to individually break it out, nor did you ask a question about that. So I think the first thing is before you make an assumption on a budget, you should probably ask the question.
I'm not assuming anything.
I'm just going based off
Yes,
of what
you
you just said. So
Yes,
the
ma'am.
second thing is that I would like to know what accounting firm helped you guys put together this budget. How do you guys plan on making up for the $500,000 that we're gonna lose for Homewood disposal? You're not passing the bond later on. And is there did you guys think of anything? I mean, did you guys have any help with this? Is there anyone that helped you with this, or are you guys just going off you guys' basic accounting skills?
Is that a
What you learned
question?
in college? That's a question. Are you going off what you learned in college? Is this something that you learned in day camp?
Oh,
day camp.
Yeah.
Dang.
I know that's tough.
That's real tough.
There's no way in the world you could cut this much money out of a budget.
Yes, it is. Stop spending.
Well, I'll tell you what, if we didn't spend a dime until next year, you still wouldn't be able to cover the resources that you could cut out of this budget.
Yes, we would.
How? How do you know? What financial expert told you that? Please tell me. Oh, it was what his name was Kasperic? Because I can get him on the phone right now. This is ridiculous. Well, hey, he's the accountant, right? I'd really like to know. Can somebody tell me? Oh, it's quiet now. In the words of Tiffany Henyard, it's quiet now. I can wait.
Oh, fake ass Kanye.
Get the attorney on. I mean, get the accounting firm on the phone.
You want to amend it? Okay, go ahead.
To kind of address Attorney Nelson Jaworski's comment, I would like to make one amendment for the appropriation. And I will state.
We're not gonna be here that much longer.
So you're doing
y'all.
a superseding motion to your own motion?
Okay, superseding motion, all items read, but I would, I have great concern because about the $6.8 million. It was appropriated, but I have great concerns about it coming. And I did ask several times about timeframe via email, but have not received it, which added to my concerns. Hearing that it needs an appropriation, just to make sure that we're covered, I would remove the reduction of that from the revenue column, the 6.8, and leave the 6.8 million in the budget. I would also add on the expense side, $6.8 million worth of grant expenses because when you submit the grant, you have to submit the expenses. So that should also be reflected in the budget. So I would like to leave the 6.8 million in there, add a $6.8 million line item to account for the adjustment just made. So that was my superseding motion, is everything as read with the 2 amendments, and I will send that via email. Thank you.
So since you're amending stuff, you want to talk to the police and fire department since we are here, and you could ask them questions of why they need what they need in their department?
Here's my question. How much was spent on the security detail? Because that adjustment came strictly because of the security detail, which we think we've never.
The firemen don't protect me, so no, it did not. You did the firemen.
I want to ask questions. That's my question.
But it did not. Okay, trustee, why are you so concerned about my security detail that you guys got me happen to have because all y'all mess that y'all created? Let's be crystal clear about that. So stop with the drama. Like, I'm over it. Y'all have no idea the things y'all created with just lies. I'm a single Black woman. So you better miss me with that. Stop with my security detail stuff. It's in the CBA. Read your stuff. I'm sick and tired of coming here out to prove myself to people like you that don't even know what to do with it. If you want to run against me, you run in 2025, but you don't put my safety in jeopardy. Let's be clear. I'm not going to keep playing with y'all. So talk about something else.
Now she a victim.
Sick of this. You sitting here bank rubbing the town. That's what y'all doing, bank rubbing the town.
Bank rubbing.
Because y'all cut all this stuff with no focus, no direction, no vision, no answers, no questions. Y'all just came and did it because y'all felt like it. That ain't how y'all run government. That's why y'all don't need to be in y'all seats. Because y'all didn't get the right advice. He asked you, clear as day. Who told y'all this?
We asked
Where
him
you get it
stuff and
from?
he ain't gave
Hold
us
on,
no
trustee.
answer.
You out of line. And y'all had no answer. But yeah, y'all keep coming up here putting on this show. But you putting the people in harm's way. Stop it. Whatever our fights are is our fights. Whatever we gonna do, we gonna do. But stop neglecting the people. Stop. I didn't run to neglect people. I ran to help them. Trustee House. How you run on my ticket, follow my vision, then get here to board me and then want to take a person out. That's sickening. You played it. Shame on you. You wanted to see, you should have ran against me, but you didn't. But now you got to create chaos to think you're going to win something that you ain't going to win. Stop. But what I will not do, and I'm not up here, is put my safety in jeopardy. I'm not. So stop trying to pick something to sit here and catapult you to something that you would never be. Stop. I'm sick of it. And for those women that's right here with you sitting back watching the nutball stuff, y'all should be ashamed of yourself because I am you.
No, you're not.
But y'all sit back and do this little show like we ain't people. I'm a human being before anything.
A human
Stop.
being.
Call her out.
Recognized, Mayor.
Go ahead. Is anybody second?
Second.
All right. Go ahead, trustee.
You know, one thing.
Before we finish, listen to this. I just want to remind you that this is the guy who essayed a female or a young or underage female, I believe. But this is the rapist.
About, you know, pulling or deducting this maintenance, you know, you're putting this village in harm's way. We can't afford, if these vehicles go down and the funds are not there, we can't afford to wait on another municipality to get their police here once the residents call. Fire department, the same thing. We can't afford, if their truck goes down, to wait on somebody else. You're going to put this village in a life and death situation, and the criminals are going to have a field day if our vehicles are not being operated or maintenance. We can't afford to cut anything in there. And once they find out that we don't have vehicles and they're waiting on Harvey or someone else to get here, guess what? It's going to be a field day here. And if our maintenance is...
So all the police cars that y'all have and the fire trucks that's working now, they're going to all just spontaneously stop working?
not up to par in this fire department, we're going to have some lives lost. It's going to be a critical incident and they're going to have a field day. We need to think about safety first. I'm done.
All right, Colorado.
Oh, I thought he was going to make his little speech.
Do your thing. This was his amendments, correct?
What happened?
Just,
Man, every time.
let me ask what I want.
Clerk, Colorado.
Aye.
No.
Okay, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and call it here. I'm tired. I'll bring y'all some more of Goof Troop at another time, and I'll also bring you some more Darrell. I just want to thank everybody for coming through, and I want to thank those who sent money to my Cash App, and I also want to thank those who hit the super chat. I really, really appreciate it. Again, if you guys want me to cover something in particular, please make sure that you put it in my comment section. Oh, thank you, Charlene. Put in my comment section, and you know that when you message me, I typically respond back, even if it might take me a little while. I still at least give you a heart that I read your comment. What was I about to say? I was going to thank everybody, and I'm just trying to fulfill my promise, and I was trying to bring some more content for you guys. And I don't know, I might do a one of my old school costume parties for Halloween. You know, maybe we can dress up as some of our favorite lunatic criminals. You know, somebody can be Darrell, somebody can be Tiffany, somebody can be Sarah Boone, or one of the YSL DA Love. You know, we could do something like that. I don't know. I might need to work that out and see. I might do it though, but we'll see. Anyway, you guys have a wonderful evening. Thank you all so very much. I appreciate every last one of you. All of you guys that comes consistently to my live streams. I so greatly appreciate all of you so much. So much. Anyway, drums please.
Drums please.